Dear viewers, this is a warning. In this podcast, we spoke about politics. So we, the MPD podcast, apologize if we ever do offend you in any way, shape, or form. All we want to do is speak our mind and have fun while doing so. We respect your opinion, and we hope you respect ours.
Welcome to the MPD podcast. It is I, your co-host, Cesar.
Question mark.
Question mark. Yeah. And today I am joined with
Fabian.
Aaron.
Ricardo.
Enrique.
Angel.
And do we have any shout-outs?
Nah, we haven't been able to get people for shoutouts.
Yeah, we've been working too much, honestly.
Yeah.
Work has us fucked up.
Ninja.
So,
I probably should have finished it because I kept saying that word. It wouldn't have sounded good.
Well, boys,
We should get shoutouts.
today is
Again.
Aaron's last day here
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron leaves
In this
tomorrow
state.
morning.
in this state.
Yeah, Aaron's moving to Indiana, even though we've said it many times before.
Yeah, tomorrow,
but tomorrow's-
Tomorrow is when he leaves, which is gonna be
August
the
10th. August 10th, he
This
is
will probably be
gone
up like the
to
15th.
Indiana.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Huh?
Like, yeah, we should post this on his birthday. No, don't.
No, don't.
Okay.
Well, happy early birthday.
Fuck you. The fuck are we gonna do for your
Why?
birthday, I anyways? don't know. Aaron.
Do you have any last words?
Have anything to say before you leave?
You know what would be the greatest gift if you stayed for Fabian's birthday?
I would.
For August 15th, just come visit and tell him you're staying.
No, but like, for real though, are you excited to move?
Yes.
Like, how excited
What
are you?
What
Like,
is the main reason on why you're excited to move?
Well, because it's a much better house than I have now.
That is true. You have a nice
Oh my
kitchen.
You have a
God.
nice
He
kitchen.
showed us pictures.
like, wait, how many rooms does it have?
It's a 3-bedroom.
Oilo? That's actually not bad.
Dude, the fucking kitchen.
The fucking
They have-
kitchen.
they
You have a
have-
room by
They
yourself
have
now,
granite
right?
countertop. It's
Aaron,
great. It's no marble.
You
I
can
know what
clap
it is.
cheeks in that kitchen.
Dude, for real.
It looks bad.
It's an island kitchen.
You know
I
whose
was,
cheeks
I
you
was about
can
to say,
clap?
like, Aaron,
Looks like one of those YouTuber kitchens. On
Yeah,
Aaron.
yeah.
It does look like those.
do we have
YouTubers.
permission to show the kitchen? Yeah, we can put pictures on
Ooh.
it. We can put the picture
I
on
mean,
the
we
kitchen.
can show the house, but like
Yeah.
not the address.
It looks
Yeah,
like one of
it
those
doesn't
can
have-
just show the
porn
inside.
casting.
I don't think it shows the
Okay.
address anyway.
The
so.
ones you know
So
you
just,
see.
oh,
when
yeah,
you
his brother's
clap.
in it. Yeah, I know. We
Girl.
just won't put that one either. We'll just blur his face out or Yeah, something. we'll just blur him. So you're okay with
Yeah,
this?
I'm
You're
okay with
this,
that.
Fabian?
Yes.
Alright, we'll just blur his
So
face
there
should be pictures if
in
this video.
Yeah.
Just look at the video for once.
You can look at it right
Yeah.
now.
What?
Yeah, it's right here.
Anyway.
Where?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right when you
Yeah.
snap.
Right after that play.
And there's another one right here.
Ah.
Oh.
So, question. How far is your house from here? Because I don't think you've ever given us the address.
It's like an
It's
hour.
distance.
If traffic's good, it's an hour.
Okay, it's an
Ooh.
hour drive.
Oh, that's been
How
there.
did you notice that?
How did you guys not?
I didn't
I've
notice
seen
that.
it. I just
It's
never
been
pointed it
there.
out.
They're pointing
Even
out a
when you
hole.
get when
There's
you
a
guys
hole.
spend the night, you
Is
guys
that why you
pointed
did
it out.
that earlier? You
Yeah,
was
we did point it out.
I didn't
You guys
notice
point.
it.
You guys pointed it out when you guys
Oh,
spent the
yeah,
night.
yeah, yeah.
This is why we need cameras.
Excuse me. Somebody here has a
This,
camera.
this is why we need a $500
$500.
camera.
So,
Indiana. Why?
how's the place? Like the area? Wait,
It's
the,
in a
the,
good neighborhood.
the park and the pool. That was in the pictures. What was that?
Was that your house now, or was that the house?
No,
later?
that's what they actually
I
That's
feel like
what
it's like
they
those
have in the
community.
The community,
In the
yeah.
area.
Wait, hold on. So
Park
it's
or
like
something.
is it a
Just like
house
Texas
or like?
over there, you know, some houses
It's a
they
house.
have
It's
like
a
the
house?
community in there.
Alright.
You know what I'm talking about?
So it's a good neighborhood then.
Yes.
All right, just checking.
So pretty much, yeah.
We'll just keep going. Okay.
All right.
what are
Well, tomorrow's the day,
Yes.
and you're gonna leave us, asshole. Don't worry, guys. Aaron's still gonna be back for specials for like
Yeah,
Halloween,
for sure.
Christmas.
we? Yeah, he'll join us on Halloween.
I think
and
at some
Christmas
point we
podcast.
should try a Discord type thing, at least to see How it
if it
turns
works.
out.
If it
Yeah.
works.
Like again,
Is
I
this
said
called
this
mobile?
on-
Like, is
Yeah,
it
you
on
can
phones?
there's an app you can use.
I think as long
What's
as Cesar
Discord?
records it from his laptop.
What
I
is
think-
that?
Yeah.
It's this app.
Discord
that
is
you
like
can-
Skype,
Yeah,
but
you can use it. It's hard to explain. I don't even know how it works myself.
So are we gonna be like those CNN people? You know how
No.
they have those.
Like, what about you,
Or
Enrique?
we could be like
They look fucking serious.
we could be
man.
like
It's a
Keemstar.
good idea.
We could be like Keemstar.
Yeah. Keem-
Ah, you're right. You're right. And then you're staring
Roll
at the
it.
camera.
Killer King Star.
Oh,
And
dear
if we
God.
do Discord, I don't even have to be here with you guys. I could do it in my room.
Yeah. So wait. So did you ever answer how is the area itself?
It's fine, honestly. It's
You just said,
I
like,
feel it's
is
like
it
I
the
just-
neighborhood?
you just
said-
asked
Oh,
how the
okay.
neighborhood was.
Imagine
Oh,
those are
okay.
fake
Yeah.
photos
I
from
feel
like
like it's
Texas or
consistent of
something.
like white and black.
And it's far
Huh?
worse than here.
It's consistent of white and black people.
So it's a diverse community.
Yes.
Oh,
they
God.
have
At least I
equality. Oh, wait, no.
Equal audibility.
Well, be sure to let us know how it is, because we do plan on moving there.
Pet situation.
Are you able to
Oh,
have
yeah.
pets?
Yes.
So you can have
Yeah.
little
Yeah. We can have like all. of
cat
them.
1, cat 2, cat
Yes.
3.
Yes.
The one you adopt across the street, you know?
No, that's gone.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait, did you ever say the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He
has,
did.
Yeah.
About how the cat got out.
Oh, you know, wasn't there a ghost story that he was gonna say but never?
He never
captured?
finished it.
should we save it for Halloween, though?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he is gonna be
Makes
back for
sense.
Halloween.
Okay,
so
okay,
we should-
yeah,
This is
yeah.
such a huge delay for that story, you
Yeah,
guys.
sorry guys.
Like it was the first one that he was supposed to say.
Yeah.
And we cut him
The
off.
first one that's not
So
even in
the
this-
government
in this,
did not get
channel.
us.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for real, the
Yeah,
government.
We're still
Huh.
okay.
Oh yeah, we aight.
We are.
Yeah, we got a message from them.
Yeah, we're
saying
not
that
clones from the CIA, bro. Yeah, we're totally living, bro.
I totally didn't die.
The government just messaged me saying, you guys are right.
Whatever happened to Area 51? The memes are dead.
I know, the memes
For
died
real.
already.
It's not gonna happen. It wasn't. It was never gonna happen.
Because they're pussies.
No, you know what it is? They're being smart about it. They're like, we'll just act like it
We'll
died
act
out.
like that it
And then they'll
died.
pull up out of
Oh,
nowhere.
yeah. What if that happens?
No,
No,
here-
they just
there's
pull
a-
up out of nowhere.
There's,
Yeah,
a,
right.
there's a second Facebook page hidden, and it says top secret, September 21st.
Go away, Mark Zuckerberg. That's what it's called.
But here's the thing.
Ah, fuck.
Here's the thing. Who uses Facebook in this new generation?
Moms that are in their 30s and 40s.
Minions.
Laughing to
The
minions.
generation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what do we use? What are we supposed to be using?
And
Walmart
Instagram.
We use
shootings.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Walmart
I guess.
shooting.
What?
What the fuck?
Okay.
Why are you bringing that
Where did that
up?
come from?
That shit's a hoax. I'm telling
Oh,
everybody right
Oh,
now.
oh,
We
well,
should-
well, since we're already on the topic of Walmart, dude,
Well,
We
we
have
have
good ass deals.
Okay, quick thing we have to bring up.
Dude, my mom
So,
works at Walmart. So
Where
I'm kinda
was
worried
it?
for her.
Wait, which Walmart was it? El Paso?
it was El Paso.
Paso.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it, about the
Yeah.
shooting. Now, we're not saying this out of disrespect to the people, like the victims and everything. We're not saying this to, like, offend their family or anything. It's just, it's something that we saw on Facebook that people have been thinking of, and we just want to cover that topic. So,
Anyways, so there's this photo on Facebook comparing the shooter and the person they got, and they both look completely different. Like, if I could pull it up right here right
One
now
was
to show
black,
you
one
guys.
was white.
You.
it was pants.
It was the pants.
Oh, pants?
One of them had cargo pants and the other one did not.
Hmm.
If I could pull it up right now. Yeah, here. Pass it around.
Oh, okay.
He sent it to me already, so I know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Have you seen it?
No.
they have different colored pants in both pictures.
Is it
There was a
like
shooting
There's
at El
one
Paso.
is
Where was the
Campbell
other
and one's
shooting?
like a
at?
The other was at Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
But where in
They caught the
Ohio?
wrong person.
Like at a
At the-
Walmart?
No, it was at a bar, I think. At a bar.
Okay.
Okay, let me be real with you. All right, the thing that's going on Facebook
It was
that
just-
about
The
Walmart,
Walmart-
happening in Chicago,
Yeah.
I fucking highly doubt it will happen.
I mean, I sent it to someone, but like, there's always that small risk. All I said was just be careful, because the problem is people nowadays can just say whatever, and then paranoid people are gonna believe it.
Dude, my mom works at Walmart.
Oh.
The sheep, they'll believe it.
Yeah, that's why it's like take it with a grain of salt, but also be careful about it, because we don't know.
It is possible.
Just
Like,
stay cautious.
It is possible. Anything can happen, but you know how
But
there's
shop at
people-
Target, all right. This is just like a business
never
thing. you
Shop
know?
at Target and you have a
This
Target.
is
off your back.
monopoly that's going on. You know, we're gonna run them out of business. So shop at Target.
Okay.
No school shooters or anything, any there.
Well, speaking of shootings, there was this tweet that I found.
Mhm.
What did it say?
Oh, this is from like Game Informer.
Game Informer.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
What? See?
Walmart is removing violent video games.
Oh, yeah.
My mom
Look
got that
at the second
message.
picture. Look at the second picture.
Even though they
There's
sell
two
guns
pictures.
at Walmart.
Is it the gun picture?
Yes.
Yeah, I bumped into that
I
tweet
thought they were
earlier.
BBs.
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck?
Are you for
It's because
real?
of that fucking retard that we have as a president. I don't
No,
I don't
it's
want to
just
get
like
into
this.
politics yet.
Like a hero.
But this is
You're like a hero.
But wait, what?
Don't disrespect
Caesar.
ASAP
Oh.
Trumpy.
Hey,
Don't
Aaron,
ever
save that
disrespect
photo,
ASAP
send it to the
Trumpy.
group chat so Cesar
Yeah,
can put
yeah,
that
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Pretty much, this dumbass said video games cause violence.
Oh,
Minecraft
Trump?
doesn't
Listen
make
here,
me
you
violent.
fucking
I saw the
boomer.
entire
Listen,
broadcast of like what Trump was saying.
You saw it?
I saw the
ASAP
entire
I
thing.
didn't.
No, here's the thing.
I haven't even seen the
I
clip
hate
because
it.
it'll
I hate
piss
it.
me off.
I hate the fact that people say video games cause violence. It does not. The United States is the one with the most mass shooting problems in the world. And the games go sell worldwide.
In my
Not
opinion,
just-
politicians have no clue what the fuck they're saying
They're
sometimes
all
because
old.
look,
That's the
when
problem.
they started like that Facebook thing, the Facebook case. You
Which
know
one?
how they were asking so many ridiculous questions to Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like,
Really?
"What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I don't really keep track of
allegations happen. Not like when they found that they were keeping information from people. They were asking him stupid ass
I've seen
questions
that.
that he's
I've
like,
seen
"I
it.
just answered the question," and they kept repeating because they had no idea what they were talking about.
He
So-
kept repeating it over and over again, and they're like, they didn't understand
Yeah.
shit.
They were all boomers.
Because they're like from like what, 2 generations ago?
That's
A
the
generation ago?
problem.
That's the problem.
Wow.
They're deciding the future for a future they won't even be able to see.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest problem with this.
Like Minecraft doesn't make me violent.
Yeah,
I
I've
have
been playing
two
Mortal
things to
Kombat
say.
my whole life, and I had
Yeah,
every
I don't
someone's
feel like
spine out.
Yeah, I don't feel like fucking making a diamond sword and just fucking go kill sheep.
I don't feel like
What the
Everyone's
fuck?
playing Minecraft nowadays. It's not that violent, except
For
when you
real,
kill those
Minecraft is coming back. You know that?
But like,
Yeah.
the second,
It is.
what they
It's
should
coming
be
back.
what they should be doing instead of playing video games is have better like what's it called?
Shout out to Joe Rogan.
That's what I was gonna bring up because like in the Joe Rogan Bernie Sanders podcast they were talking about gun control.
Yeah.
They're just,
And they need better requirements on what to do to actually own a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And then
here-
I looked into Japan. They have so many fucking steps, dude.
so like, remember when my friends came over like
Mhm.
yesterday, 2 days ago? We actually
Yeah.
talked about that. Like, Japan goes through fucking medical, fucking
They go through
Target.
medical, your kindred, and then you had to own
Kindred.
like your family.
It's
Also
either
like
it's either you own a shotgun or a handgun, no assault
You-
rifles.
you have to like tell them specifically what gun you want and the reasoning of it, and then you have to own a gun safe, and then the police have to go to your house to check like
Hey,
your
that
storage
kind
and
of counters
everything.
what amendment? I forgot.
That, it's
second-
Japan. It's
That's-
Japan.
Yeah,
They don't have the Second
that's the
Amendment.
problem with this, with the amendment we have. People are saying we have the right to bear arms, but then people say they couldn't expect us to have assault rifles at this time.
Yeah.
I wrote down notes for all of this.
Okay,
But,
so what? I have an
but, like-
RPG-7 in my phone.
The Second Amendment, like leave it, but like have
Listen,
better-
It doesn't- it
I don't
doesn't
know my
counter it.
amendments,
Look,
so I'm
it
just say
does-
the amendment.
It doesn't counter it. It doesn't counter it. You still have rights to
You
get
still-
Yeah, it
guns,
says
but like,
bear-
it's just more
it says more
restrictions to
steps.
It
it.
says bear arms. It doesn't say bear guns.
Bear down.
Yeah, we
Get the
gotta
fuck
hold
out.
hands.
Get
We
out.
gotta hold arms, you know, bear arms together.
Bear down.
Okay, so what if I have a fucking AR-15?
Huh?
Huh?
People
What?
shouldn't be able to go buy assault rifles. Now, if they want to go buy pistols and all that, that's why,
It's not like
to me, gun control is a very hard topic to talk about.
Here, there's what's it called? The Republicans' way of looking at, or the citizens' way of looking at, is that the reason why they want these types of guns,
Like
is
assault
to-
rifles?
yeah, like assault rifles, like these military grade, like guns,
Mm-hmm.
is because they don't want to take the chance of a tyrannical like government, happening for some reason.
Mhm.
Like that's
Mhm.
been
So like pretty
That's-
much it's saying that people have a right to
Defend themselves.
overthrow a
themselves.
government that's tyrannical.
Yeah.
That's the reason why the Second Amendment's there.
See,
Yeah.
the way
I mean,
I
like-
see it, well, first of all, that's just being paranoid. But the reason I've seen that always throws me off is self defense. Like, I get why the whole pistol thing. Like, I don't think they should ban guns overall, because again, it could.
Everyone's
My bad.
Second
I had to
Imagine
burp
a thief just go burst through the door. You take out our guns and blazing and shit, start firing a
Just
fucking
like-
military grade weapon on
If it's
them.
a pistol, I don't think it should be
Fucking
removed. I think you should have better requirements, but it's way harder to kill many people with a pistol than with an assault rifle.
That's
You shouldn't
that's
be able to
another
buy an
thing.
assault
Because
rifle.
like back when the Second Amendment was made, they didn't have guns that were able to shoot like 30 to 50 bullets in less than a minute.
Yep.
They were muskets.
And Fabian like
Like
hurt
what happened
himself.
over there? Where was it? In Ireland,
What do you mean?
Switzerland. That video. It's where a guy is
Is
like
it about,
he's going live and he's shooting people up.
New Zealand.
New
That was
Zealand.
New Zealand.
Oh yeah, the mass shooting.
Yeah, the church.
There was
right
this
there.
There's
No, they
if
took
you
him
notice
down
that.
so quickly though, because like the thing is like they took him down really. He killed people, but they like reacted
was
super
it?
fast.
I remember seeing something where like in some place, I think it was Australia, where there was a shooting there, and then once that shooting happened, they took full effect, and then they went to everyone who owned a gun.
They did. It was
They-
New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. They bought the guns off the people, like 1 million guns, and then they destroyed them.
Yeah, New Zealand.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
like, do that. What the fuck, US?
The thing is, United States doesn't give a fuck.
They-
That's
sometimes.
true.
They don't.
I think the
This goes back to what we said in the last podcast.
the
you know?
government wants
If
this
we
to
try
happen.
speaking up, they'll shut us down if like on the quicks, or they'll try to find a way to
It-
keep control.
that's what like okay. I want to avoid politics.
But we're in
now
it's
that-
leading
Now
to
that it's
that.
leading, like
Yeah,
now
it's
that
leading
we're,
to
I was
that.
gonna say like now that we're in the subject, let's just fucking get into it.
All right, bet.
Bernie Sanders is a
Yeah.
good
Ice
president.
raids.
Oh fuck.
The
Oh.
shit I've been seeing on Facebook breaks my fucking heart.
Yeah.
There's this picture of a little girl where she's like crying.
Holding like eating or something.
Nah,
Yeah, there's like
you know
food
what
in
else
front
is
of her,
fucked
and she's
up?
just crying.
Where they hold kids in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
airports
Oh,
back
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
That
there's
shit's fucked up
in
as
O'Hare,
well.
yeah, on Terminal 6, that's when they were holding the kids so that their parents could turn themselves in order to be deported, which is fucking bullshit.
It is
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's like hostage.
Like with the photo that Fabian said, it was a little girl with food on her plate and she was crying, and it says like it breaks that. What is it like? It's sad that she has to go home.
every day without having her parents.
Yeah,
She's being
because-
taken care of now by like her neighbors and all that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because he just deported her parents and all that. That's just like, I don't know. Because the problem is, I get the reasoning that people say they should have came here legally, but they don't look at the bigger picture. It's way harder to get here legally.
Back then it was easier, but then they made it like a lot
It's,
harder
yeah,
now.
it's like it, not only that, it's risky. trying
Also, to
get
be
legal.
citizen,
Those
it
are
could.
risky
It
too.
was easier back then
Yeah,
too.
that's
To
why
be a
that's what I'm saying.
citizen,
It's
it
risky
was
because if you don't get that, you have that chance of being deported if you don't if
Yeah.
you're not able to even reach residence. But I don't know. It pisses me off when I see people like saying like they should have just came here legally. Like, dude,
It takes like 20.
Okay,
15
people should have
years more.
bought a ticket in Lollapalooza too. You know, no, I'm gonna be for real.
Okay.
Like honestly,
White
so-
people complain
some
about-
Naperville
yeah.
kids fucking jumped a fence.
okay,
all right.
you know, I can't say. You're gonna have to bleep out what I just said. I said a specific race of people. I shouldn't be specifying.
No,
that
no,
race.
no. You
It's fine to
have
say
to
Naperville.
because some
You're
of
trying
them
to
are
look for it.
residents.
What
didn't-
I
didn't
said
notice
though.
it.
No,
That
he
fucking
didn't notice it, so
sucks
look for it.
because some of them are residents, and you can tell those people are like, oh, we're straight up douchebags to these type of people.
Was it the Naperville people?
No,
You're
no,
talking
it's
about,
just
or-
in general, and every person there, people complain about this shit all the time. Oh, they should have came legally, but then they do other shit that's not legal.
People were
Jumping fences or either doing
No,
other
it's
stupid shit.
specific. Oh. But yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I guess.
Nah, there was this one
'Cause it's
video
true.
I came across on Facebook, and it was like people from this town. They were like making a human's like ring around this household that was being raided by ICE. Like that, honestly, like restores faith in humanity because you're stopping people from getting deported and shit because they're not doing anything bad. Like we get it. Like yeah, people are
They
coming
should have a
illegally.
system, all right?
Okay, here's
No,
what I
hold
want
on.
to
They
say.
should have a system where the people that commit a crime should be deported. I'll
Yeah.
be real. I'll be honest with that. Maybe they should have
Hold
a
on.
system.
Actually, you were saying
We're back.
Ricardo?
Back to what you were saying.
Like we get it that people come here illegally, but then not all of them are bad.
No, for sure.
Like they came here for a better future. What makes you think they're gonna fucking come back to fucking ruin it? you know?
Yeah.
Like, nah, even if, like, all of illegal immigrants were deported, that would be a bad economical crash
would.
for the United States. That it's
Did you
horrible.
see that one? Remember back? You didn't start talking.
That's why I have my hand like this.
This isn't school, bitch. Do you guys remember when I forgot what happened? They were not boycotting schools. Something happened. I think when Trump first got elected,
School got burned
they
down.
said Hispanics don't go to stores and school. for like a day.
What?
Do you guys remember that?
No.
They said
Don't go to work. There you
Yeah,
go.
don't go to work and all that. There was a picture of a school, of a classroom, where that day happened. There were only 2 students that day. Like, no one showed up.
Tough.
Granted, maybe not all of them, or maybe they just use that as an excuse to not go, but
Yeah.
this
possible.
country is full of immigrants. Like,
Especially
everyone
this
here,
state,
yeah.
isn't it?
I don't know. It's like a bunch of states.
North side, mostly the north side.
Yeah.
Some
South side is
celebrities
like-
are
Look,
immigrants.
listen, the Civil
too.
War is proof.
Yeah. Some of them are.
The thing is, this country was literally built from immigrants.
Yeah.
And
literally
what
was.
pisses
Yeah,
me,
it
the
was.
problem is, okay, I don't want to sound racist when I say this,
Say it.
but this country, they came from Britain or England, whatever, same Europe, same shit.
Something
It
like
came
that.
from different countries.
They're
Yeah.
classified as white people, and my problem is, now I don't want to stereotype anyone, but most of Trump's supporters are white people. Like, it's pretty obvious.
Like, remember that one girl, that
So
one
they-
Hispanic woman? They were
Oh,
like, yeah,
yeah.
I love Trump. Didn't she get deported?
Her husband got deported.
That's fucking
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
That's what you get, bitch.
That's what she gets, bro.
And what was I saying? They're fucking saying this land, we own it. Like, people shouldn't be coming in. They fucking did the same thing to Native Americans, and now they're pretty much like gone now. Like, I don't even know of like any.
There's like
No,
a
there's-
small percent.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
small
very
It's like,
small percent.
if you really want this country to be empty, then fucking leave yourselves. Like, give it back to the Native Americans. I'll gladly move back to Mexico if I have to.
Dude, that was fucked up
Mexico
though,
is
what they
nice,
did.
you know.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They would
Didn't
go
they give
kill
them casinos or something? And that's like
No,
I
I
don't
wonder,
know.
like, the Trail of
Something
Tears,
like
where they're like, nah, get the fuck out of this place. And then, like, thousands died on the way.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up? He wants to take off a preserve so he can oil it. You know
Yeah.
that is fucked up. You know?
And that was been on the news for, like, what, over a month and shit?
Literally, people. Dude, did you see the whole Bernie podcast?
I saw like up to like 50
I
minutes.
forgot what he brought up. Oh, Medicare, free Medicare.
Medicare, yeah.
At some point, my boy Bernie goes, either our president is too stupid, he's like straight up insulting him, or he's just lying, because it's true. This dude is fucking retarded. Like, Trump, he does not know. Now, okay, here's the thing.
I'll give him props.
he's
He
the
doesn't
guy's
know how to
smart.
negotiate.
The guy's smart. He knows he's business
He's
smart.
business smart, but not
But the
political
president,
smart.
yeah, he's not a good president. Granted, I will say the economy has gotten better, kind of.
Slightly
Our relationship with certain places like North Korea,
is better.
it's given us good memes.
Because Some good ass memes.
Some good dank memes.
No,
Yeah.
but, like, the way he got presidency was, he did it in a bad way, though. Like, with
Yeah. I
I
Russia
think
and
he
shit,
paid
like, that's...
himself.
What he's done, he's brought racism back. That's
Yeah.
just, it's straight up that. He's brought racism back when he started saying about how all Mexicans are, they're fucking stealing jobs and doing crimes. Like, oh, the fuck we aren't. Like, we're not stealing your jobs. We're just saying the jobs you guys don't want. If you really wanted the jobs, go for it.
You know, like,
If
nobody's
anything,
holding you
like,
white
back.
people have a
out-
better chance of getting a job than a Hispanic or a black person.
How many
White people
immigrants
always
did
have a better
they
chance.
did they take?
What do you mean?
Like ICE, how many immigrants did they take from
lot.
us?
I
A
felt
lot?
that.
And
I heard
most of them-
100,000.
Most of them had jobs.
Yeah.
So
The
those
mi-
people now have a chance to get a job.
There was this one tweet I saw.
they're not
on-
taking it.
There's
They're not
this
taking
one.
them.
There's this one post I saw on Facebook where a man was, Hispanic man was held in the, you know, concentration.
Concentration camp.
Concentration.
The
Dude,
concentration
at
camp.
that point,
I'm
that's
calling
pretty
it
much
wrong.
what they are.
That's
Yeah,
what they are.
concentration
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
He lost
Yeah,
26
it's dark,
pounds in 23 days.
Yeah, I saw
which is
that.
fucking horrible. Like, they're not letting them take showers. They're not feeding them well. Dude, like, it's bad.
The
They're
blood
just
are bogus too.
They're
No,
just racist.
he-
That's
here's
just
the-
straight up that. It's
No,
racism.
and then next thing you fucking know, there's another post where, like, people are focusing on the ICE officer, that, like, the female one. They're like, oh my gosh, she's fucking hot. Like, that's not the point. You know, the point is the people behind the fence, not
Yeah.
not the security
I'm seeing,
officer.
I saw this post about. I don't know what their names are. I don't follow politics as much,
Yeah.
like with senators and all that.
All
There's
I know
a
is
picture
Trump.
where it's saying, "Send these 4 home." It's this one female who's Hispanic, this Indian female, this other black female, and I don't know what the other one is.
I mean, already immigrants.
And people
though.
are saying, if you want to deport them so badly, then send her first. And it's a picture of Melania.
I mean,
she got here
are they
legally.
immigrants?
Who?
The people they're talking
No,
about.
they're just Hispanic.
Then,
Or they're Indian, but they're saying just send them back because they're being fucking racist.
but they're
about
not immigrants.
No, they're
so
not.
they're fine.
it. The thing is with Melania, she got here illegally. In case you
Oh,
guys
did
don't
she?
know, she's like Trump's wife.
She ain't she like
Oh,
Russian or
Yeah.
something?
I don't know
She's
what.
Hispanic.
No, she's Hispanic.
She's Hispanic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, she
What the
is?
fuck?
yeah, she's Hispanic. I don't know from what part, but she's Hispanic.
Oh, that's
And she got
really,
here- she
that's-
got here
that's,
illegally.
That's a huge ironic.
that's
That's
a
what-
that's a big bro moment.
That's what I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Probably the relationship's toxic. That's why he's like, you know what? Fuck.
She's
you.
a gold digger. That's what it is.
Yeah.
This guy's too dumb to realize she's a gold digger. But like this whole issue that's been happening with politics, it's fucking creating a rift with everything.
Like, what annoys me is that
What is this
they're,
leading
they
to?
just, they're just getting the immigrants and sending them immediately. Like, at least give them
Yeah.
a chance to be legal. Like, a lot of them have good working paying jobs. And that's one of the requirements you need to be,
You know,
She's
to not be an immigrant.
She's not Hispanic.
you know
Yeah,
what I
She's
know?
like something. Or
She's
Colombian.
Slovenian.
Slovenian? What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
Yugoslavia.
What is that? That's Russian.
Yugoslavia.
That's
That's
Russian.
Baltic. That's by like
No.
Greece.
Oh, that's not Russian?
It's
Yeah.
right
it's
above
Slovenia?
Austria.
What she got here illegal no matter what.
Near
Castlevania.
Yeah, like I don't know where you guys got his.
Well,
I'm like,
I know,
what?
but for
She
real.
looks Hispanic.
No, she doesn't. She looks like a.
Whoa!
Oh fuck!
You know what Bernie said? though?
sucking one at a time.
You know what Bernie said though?
What do you say?
What?
He said the young generation has to make a change.
It's for that's.
He said
We
it
are
before.
gonna make a
He's
change.
trying
We're
to
not gonna
target
fucking vote
us.
for Trump again.
We're all
saying it's up to us.
Yeah, everyone from our generation. Most of us are kids from immigrants.
Yeah, we're smart
So,
enough to fucking know
Yeah,
what to vote
we're gonna
for.
be the change.
We've seen the mistakes of the old generation.
Yeah,
Those
I don't know.
boomers don't know what they're talking about.
They're not, dude. And then aren't they the ones that are fucking up the economy? Boomers,
Yeah.
because they're all
They
starting to
were,
retire
yeah.
now and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck? Like I know it's a joke saying like boomers, but I mean that's the case.
That's what they are.
I mean, yeah.
Why did their parents
And
have so
Bernie-
much sex after the World War?
Because they were depressed.
No, they were
Wasn't
like, oh
that
shit, I'm
during-
back.
Wasn't it in Vietnam?
I think it was during the World War, wasn't it?
What?
Which one?
Baby boomer, when all that started, when everyone started fucking.
That was during
What?
Vietnam.
The Great Depression.
Yeah.
When you're depressed, you want sex.
No, it wasn't during the Great Depression. It was like
No.
during World War II or after a war. I think it was World War II. I don't
It
know.
was after World War II, but it was during like the.
It was during,
during the Vietnam War?
It was during like the
It was-
Iraq War. What the fuck are you doing?
Bro.
I also want to talk about healthcare and legalizing marijuana.
Okay, wait.
Okay, here's
Well,
the
that's
thing.
already
Colorado,
That's
But
happened. That's already
nationwide.
Colorado
Is
is
on your
fucking.
side?
Colorado and California, they're fucking blooming, dude. They're like getting a shit ton of money just selling
Just for
fucking
that
weed.
weed.
People don't realize that if you legalize, we just went from fucking.
Like in
It's
Wisconsin,
not, well, it's not politics, it's
Whatever,
politics
whatever.
shit.
We want okay, so. Oh, well, you keep talking.
Like, holy fucking shit. Like, on the way to Cali, like, in July,
There was fucking vape class.
there really was. There was a fucking weed farm
Oh,
on Colorado. I'm like, oh shit. Nah, the infrastructure was way better, dude. People were like living their lives, dude.
People were happy.
like
People,
over there in
yeah.
Wisconsin Dells, there's only one
a cannabis shop.
cannabis
Nice.
shop. Yeah,
Wisconsin
only
cannabis,
one
it is what it's
cannabis
called.
Yeah,
shop.
no,
and
dude,
that
but
shit
like,
is like packed. Like you see people outside sometimes just waiting to get.
no,
fucking
but like they have
cannabis.
better roads and shit, better buildings,
Because
more
that's
jobs.
what,
dude.
that's the thing. You legalize marijuana, tax the fuck out of it, and you're gonna make a lot of
You're
money.
gonna get a lot of money
Yeah.
out of it. Look, in conclusion, we just want to get high in a podcast
No.
already.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
The thing is, the state we're in, we shouldn't say it. Wait, have we said it
Yeah,
before?
we
We
said it
said
before.
our
said it
state
before.
already.
We
We
said
said Indiana,
Chicago
now we're
before.
away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Illinois is getting
Smart.
They're legalizing marijuana now.
Yeah, that JB guy.
Yeah,
Pritzker.
JB Pritzker.
Yeah.
Before it was just medical use, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
Medical use.
Now it's just full on legal.
Well, not yet.
Not
I
yet.
know,
on
but
the
the
20th
first
January.
of the
First of January 2020.
You have to be 21 though.
Yeah.
No, but
We're a few
it's
years
smart.
away. Just a few
Didn't
years.
Colorado want to legalize shrooms or something?
I don't know.
Speaking of shrooms. No.
Well, hold on. Well, I remember back, like every year, whenever we have to cover a topic in history or something, I always cover marijuana legalization. I don't smoke. I don't
You
eat
crackhead.
edibles. I don't do any marijuana
We
stuff.
want edibles.
But I've always thought
I
that they
want
should
edibles.
legalize it because it's a smart move to do. Like, hi.
Hello.
Like, it's smart legalizing it. Like, besides, let people fucking smoke.
It does
what they
create a
want.
job. Like,
Yeah.
for people
Honestly,
too.
a
lot of
We
jobs.
should
You know, like,
open
for
a
people that
marijuana.
A lot of
social
happy
shit like
jobs.
that, you know?
That's a lot of money.
A vape store?
Not only that, how the fuck are cigarettes legal but not
But
marijuana?
not, yeah.
It's
To
like,
be honest, they should be way more
Cigarettes-
restricted.
Cigarettes
yeah, they should.
are terrible. They're
Like,
not helpful
There's
at
no
all.
benefit. As far as I know, I don't think there's any benefits.
It's just good for an addiction
only withdrawal. That's the only thing it's good with.
and loss of hunger.
You just
Now,
eat the
how do you
tobacco.
know that?
But
Because I know people that smoke.
Oilo?
Now, along with taxing, there's that whole thing that you wanted to bring up about
About Bernie Sanders with the
college debt.
college debt, yeah. and it was about where he wants to have a tax on the Wall Street speculation thing. It's pretty much a tax on stocks, and he said that it's just half of 1%, so like 0.5%, would be enough of a tax to cover it all.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, if fucking Canada is able, does Canada have free?
No.
They have free healthcare.
Canada
No,
has
no,
free healthcare.
Denmark. It was Denmark.
Okay, yeah,
Denmark.
yeah.
I think it was Denmark or Sweden.
One and two.
They have
Or both.
free.
Free college.
Yeah.
Bernie
stuff.
brought some. This is all from the Joe Rogan
Joe
podcast.
Rogan podcast. You should listen to it. It's really good.
Bernie brought up that the problem nowadays is that a high school diploma isn't enough.
It's
to
not
get you
enough for
anywhere.
anything.
Yeah, you can't get anywhere with it. So then you have to take college. But then the problem is you're left with all this debt.
Yeah, the way you said it is that if you want a good paying job, you got to go to college. But once you're in college, once you pass college, you have a lot of stuff to pay.
Yeah. What he wants to do is pretty much add college to the academic, I guess, years. So what to explain?
Make it like another requirement, like high school.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like
He
that.
wants to do a requirement, but more
It's
like
a choice, but like
yeah, like high school. High school is free. You can go to it like for like literally, it's free. Like, yeah, it's free to go
Other
to.
than like
Yeah.
small fees.
But he wants to add college to that whole plan of it being free, like a public school, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to
yeah,
do.
he wants them to be public.
Yeah, but just have colleges be free. Because he brought up, I forgot what university he went to. He mentioned that when he first went, it was like pretty much, it was practically cheap to go to.
It was free.
Yeah. And he says nowadays it's
Visually
like
free,
it's
so-
like over 100,000 now to get, or not 100. I don't know. Fuck, I forgot. already.
10,000, which doesn't.
Yeah,
it
but
was
he
something
said
like
now
that.
it's like super expensive to get into it. But I don't know, man. Just fucking fuck politics. Fuck America. I want to move
Let's
to
move
Canada.
to Canada.
Canada is more America than America.
Let's go
That
to
is
Peru,
true.
It's more
bro.
And then ain't weed legal over there like the entire
Canada?
country?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, weed's legal in Canada.
Weed's legal.
Oilo?
Yeah, the whole
Let's go.
thing.
Let's go, boys.
The thing, if I had to choose for one thing to be legalized, I'm gonna ask you guys the same thing. What you think should be legalized, or what should happen? To this day, I still think the thing that should be legalized the most is free Medicare. I don't know how.
Yes.
I don't know
Medicare.
how we don't have that.
Yeah, another thing he said
I
was
do.
that if you were to buy some like insulin, I think he said, if you buy insulin in Canada compared to the U.S., the U.S. is 5 times more expensive.
He also brought up a heart surgery. He
Yeah.
brought it- if you take a heart surgery at Canada, it costs you
It costs
nothing.
you nothing, but in here it's gonna cost you like 110K,
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't know how. I know people are saying it would raise taxes like way more, but I honestly
But,
rather
like-
pay more taxes just so everyone can have that free Medicare.
Because
Because like
here's the thing, how many people are here in the U.S.?
Compared to Canada.
yeah, it won't even
It
be like
doesn't
a
have to
big,
be that
yeah.
big of a tax.
But people are just greedy when it comes to money. I mean, granted, I complain when I get like money removed from me too, but like
But there's also a tax return.
yeah, but like either way, like just there's nothing wrong with having free Medicare. Like stop being greedy and just fucking.
I feel like the
'Cause honestly,
highest,
it's
the
simple.
highest the tax will raise it would be like 10%, but that's not that much, is it?
I don't know.
I don't know
It
that much
honestly
about
depends.
taxes.
I don't know how taxes work.
I don't know either, but like,
Or like, and in Britain, like taxes are included to the shit you buy.
Britain?
Britain?
I don't know.
I think so.
It's
Like,
I want to move to Britain.
like they don't tax you because the tax is already added to the.
these are just more
Yeah,
expensive.
it's like an
but
invisible tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
people don't know that.
Gee, that's smart. We're gonna not do that.
People are
brother.
just fucking. I don't know. Because
America's greedy.
That one
it's just
percent and the middle class are too greedy.
Our country.
Where's the middle
We're
class?
middle
Exactly.
Okay.
Our country's
Greedy?
fucked
We're the
up.
lower middle class.
Yeah,
But
we
we're
just
not
gotta
boomers.
acknowledge that.
There's a show called 30 Days. I would
Which
watch
one?
it in government with that guy from Super Size Me. I forgot his name.
Oh, that guy.
There's a show called 30 Days that he had, and he did an episode called 30 Days.
Of living off minimum wage job.
Yeah, minimum wage.
job.
There's an episode where they don't have insurance in
Yeah.
that episode. He like ends up
He got
breaking his arm.
injury in his hand
and he
for overworking.
and he couldn't go because like they couldn't pay it off. He said he would go to places at hospitals when their insurance wouldn't cover them. Hospitals would be like kicking people out in the streets and like I don't know. It's like really fucked up how people can be doing this.
That was
I think it
actually in
was like
Ohio.
8K. If I
Columbus,
remember, it was
Ohio.
like 8K to 10K.
What?
The medical bill.
Yeah,
Definitely.
it was a lot. That's why it's like, I don't know, man. Okay, so what would you choose to be legalized or something like that, or banned or?
Ban guns, but that's not possible.
with us.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I'm like
Replace-
really not into like.
You know
Like,
what
if
would
you
be
had
me?
to,
If
if
it
you had to
were me-
pick one
What?
that was like
You know what
most
would be
beneficial.
me? The death penalty.
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
no, no,
Like,
okay.
ban it
Okay,
or
okay,
like
okay.
Ban
Yeah.
it. Ban it.
Yeah, ban the death penalty.
Oh, okay.
Dude, in my opinion, let's say someone goes around killing people. I'd rather have him suffer in jail for his whole life instead of just taking the easy route and dying.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yes.
have him suffer and rot in jail. That's why
Yeah.
I think they should ban the death penalty. I look at it not like, oh, it's inhumane. I look at it as like, let them fucking suffer in jail.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
The
honestly,
guilt would be more suffering than
Yeah.
worse than any.
being
then-
like killed is the easy way out, in my opinion. That's why I think they should ban it. I agree with you on that. I don't know what
But
you
what
guys
if they
have.
escape?
Catch them again.
And then like,
Honestly,
if you're like the strongest one there, you don't get suffer that much. You don't
Alcatraz
suffer that
is
much
closed,
if you're like
right?
the toughest one there.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
close.
thing. Like,
It's
dude, let's be
closed, right?
honest, man.
Yeah.
I saw a picture. Now, I'm not saying rape is okay, okay?
It's not.
I don't think it's okay.
It's horrible.
But I saw this post of a guy that molested a child.
Oh dear God.
And he got
okay.
sent to jail. And a lot of people in that jail are parents. And when they found it out, they raped the fuck out of that guy. I'm not kidding. Like, they
Yeah.
raped him.
What?
They,
There
like,
was
gave
Serves
him-
him right.
There was one when the
They
when
gave
the
him-
inmates.
Yeah, they
inmates-
raped him.
Fuck.
The inmates, they found out what he did and they carved the kid's name on the guy's forehead.
Yeah, that's what's like, let
It's
him
a
fucking
Kate-
suffer.
Like, Katie
Just
on the
turn
forehead.
prison
That
to a
is-
purgatory.
that
It's
thing-
pretty much hell on earth. Pretty much. If you're getting tortured every fucking day and you're getting raped,
That's
hell
what I'm
on earth.
saying. It's better out letting them
I-
just suffer in jail.
So
instead of
next thing you
taking
fucking
them
know,
to
he's
jail.
gonna catch AIDS and then die, you know.
Like I saw.
At least he got fucked.
True.
Like, I
saw-
do agree that penalty should be gone. Sorry, Cesar. Go
I
ahead.
just say I'm
Caesar.
looking at it as a way that they suffer more.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Cesar. Go
Even though it's
ahead.
kind of fucked up.
I saw an interview. It's like from Netflix. I don't remember, but it was with
You
a.
good?
Oh,
the
the
interview
interview.
with Seth
Oh,
Rogen.
no. It was an interview with the actual like prison like.
Go on.
He was in prison.
Yeah.
Today, Junior.
Today, Junior. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And he said that the worst part about being in jail is not being like punched, like fighting. It's not the most horrible part. It's the part that it's like it's so boring in there.
Yeah, like,
You literally
it's-
have nothing to do in there, and,
And
it's
that's bad for people who overthink.
They
like
take
me.
your privilege away.
Yeah.
Like, your privilege.
Which is
Especially
what I'm
if you're like, if you get wrongfully convicted.
Morgan Spurlock. I think that's what his name is.
I don't
For
know.
30 days. He did an episode, 30 Days in Jail. They put him in solitary confinement. Dude, that's fucking scary to think about, man. Being in there for a whole day on your own, like, people go fucking crazy. But yeah, so I just want to put that
Like
in.
in
The
a sane
only
asylum too,
person-
no?
Yeah.
Like when they're tied down and they're like in a spongy room.
What
or
are your
something.
thoughts on jail? The jail system. You know, people saying it's
I mean, like-
corrupted. Like, they don't bother to help anyone out in there.
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
that's
if they
fine.
commit,
But
if they
unless you
commit
pay
a
them.
crime, then they have every reason not to do anything for them.
No, I'm
Unless you
saying more
pay
like
them.
like addicts, like meth. People that were addicted to meth. They just throw them in there and
That's horrible. Like,
they
the-
suffer
oh,
from
then-
if
withdrawal
you're
and
if,
shit.
like, yeah.
Then that's kind of like where
They
that's
pretty
kind of
much
like
they have to
that's a
split
little
it
bit
up.
overboard.
Yeah, you have to split it up. You got to split up people that are addicted to something and people that fucking killed everyone or killed people. That's how you got to split it up. You help the
rapists and
ones.
killers.
Yeah, pretty much. You help those that suffer from like addiction. Now, granted, maybe like people are saying, okay, maybe like shooters or rapists, maybe they suffer from mental issues, and just help those people out. But like the problem with that is that those people, I'd rather have a potential meth head living next to me instead of a potential shooter, because at that point they're just a walking
Or
bomb.
killer or something like that.
Yeah, walking.
They're
ticking
taking
bomb.
time bomb. I'd rather have him just fucking explode and do meth and not explode and fucking shoot everyone in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, I don't know, the whole.
You never know where that can lead though. What if that guy in the meth? turns
Okay,
out
then
to
let's
be
just
a
say crack
crackhead?
him.
Someone on meth could do stuff like
Okay,
turn to a
let-
shooter.
Like,
Yeah,
let's say crack it.
exactly.
Shrooms.
Yeah.
Let's say fucking shrooms then. I'd rather have him be high as hell.
You
like-
let a guy with shoes.
Okay, but what if he goes insane and
haven't
starts
said
eating
that story to
people
you.
or something like that? You know,
Then we shoot
you
him in
gotta
the
think
head.
about it like that
What the
sometimes
fuck?
too. People start looking at the cons more instead of the pros. You know.
Yeah.
Look. In a prison, it's not that bad because you get you have a privilege to a bed, to showers. They're free, by the way. Free bed,
Yeah,
a free
bend
shower.
over.
Just
You'll
watch
see
out
what
not to
happens.
bend the
No,
Free
here's the
meals
thing.
a day.
food.
Now, have
free
you not
food
heard
and free
Prison
medical
Mike?
care.
Have you guys not heard Prison Mike? He said prison was horrible. That's an office reference, by the
But
way.
look, like at a prison, you have privilege to a free bed, free food,
Look, I'll
free
be honest with
showers,
you.
and free medical care.
Like no joke. You're
And
a
plus,
guy.
you get 3 meals
okay?
a day.
Yeah. After a while, you're gonna want comfort from
Yeah.
somebody. you're gonna fucking turn into
No,
one of
it's
those
true.
dudes that
Like,
be
it
like,
does
I wanna
happen.
clap
Oh.
girl cheek. Alright? The same food over and over again. I've seen like pictures of it. It looks whack, you know?
It's so dull looking.
You
Yeah,
get
I
tired of
mean,
it
would you
eventually.
rather have? Would you
rather
have like
starve to
people in
death or eat
prison?
dull food?
Would you rather have people in prison have like fancy ass food or like dual food?
What do you expect? It's prison and it's free.
Give them
It's
fancy
gonna
ass
be
food.
bad.
What the fuck?
That's
Give
why
them a
the,
fancy ass king size bed, brother.
that's why the death penalty is good because you get to have one last meal of your choosing,
No.
and someone chooses.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get a whole fucking bucket of
I think that's not
KFC.
fair.
Have you seen
because-
the one with Silent and Happiness? Your last meal, popcorn. Then they electrocute him and he has like
Oh,
popcorn.
yeah. Hey, no, but for real, that's not fair for the victim. You know, seeing your
Not only that, the
person
death penalty
die.
should be removed because there's been many cases where people are falsely accused and they
Yeah.
get killed.
Yeah.
Then DNA proves they were innocent the whole time. That's why I think they should remove the death penalty.
Like that, they should change the fucking jail system because it's not just the death penalty; it's always in jail.
Yeah.
Like, a woman should go to jail if she's falsely accused of rape.
Yes.
That it happens most of the time, if actually all of the time,
Right?
where they falsely
Not all the time.
Not yet.
sometimes
A
you know
lot
where
of
they
time.
where they falsely accuse people that they raped them, and there's no evidence, but they still put them in jail. Like there's one guy who a woman accused him of raping her, but then she confessed that he did not touch her at all.
That's fucking bullshit.
They have
Like
now
they should
have
put her
those
in
things.
jail. They should even with that, even until today, there's people who are like were falsely accused.
Well, if
in
I'm
jail.
if I'm falsely
But,
accused,
like-
I'm gonna say nah. She raped me. Big fact.
Then you,
can-
then
they
you
can
go to
run
jail and
tests.
she's fine.
Huh?
They can run tests now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
If
even
you
but
got raped.
even till today, people are still in jail
Till
for
today.
falsely accused.
That thing with Bill Cosby. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's true what happened with him.
Oh, you
Oh,
that
yeah.
picture, that picture I saw where he was in jail, that broke my fucking heart, man.
What?
I mean, I know he like potentially raped someone.
When they throw stuff at him, what was it again? Pudding.
What picture? I
I
didn't
think
see a
it was
picture.
pudding.
I don't know what
or
they
an apple
did.
or something. I know they threw something at
I
him.
don't know.
Because there was a joke. that
Pudding
he-
pop.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
Pudding pop.
It all started with the guy saying that Bill Cosby raped people
Yeah.
in a comedy booth.
But
Okay,
again, he's an old
be
man.
honest.
That's true.
You think some political shit we don't agree with, right? And people don't agree with either. You think sometimes celebrities are paid to do something stupid so they can get the attention?
Always.
Like,
Yes.
okay, let's say this ASAP Rocky shit. All right, I'm not saying
Oh, yeah.
because let's be honest, Trump got involved. You know,
Get home ASAP, ASAP.
Get home ASAP. No, but that's the thing. You know, wouldn't he want to catch like maybe people like to show that he's doing a good
Dude,
deed
if
or
people
something?
vote for him again, I give up on our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Because it's kind of weird. Have you seen the fight that happened between them?
Who?
Except Rocky and Trump.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
In
Oh,
his
who?
Instagram,
Who?
the people that were annoying them, the perpetrators.
I'm confused.
No idea.
is it on his
No?
Instagram?
Yeah, he put it on his Instagram.
Who?
ASAP
Rocky.
Rocky.
Okay.
The reason why he fought. Okay,
Oh,
there
okay,
is a
okay.
video
Okay.
where it does show that he's fighting back, but I feel like it was self-defense.
Was it self-defense?
You know? Yeah.
But,
But people are saying that supposedly that country is like not
Denmark?
welcoming. No, isn't it Switzerland where he got arrested?
Scandinavia?
Sweden.
Sweden.
Sweden?
Why do I think
Ireland?
about Switzerland?
Same thing.
Anyways,
Kind of.
No.
people
I
are
know,
saying
I
that
know.
supposedly a lot of black rappers are being fucking harassed over there.
No,
For some reason.
there's like
Like Migos, supposedly.
right here he says, so a few drug addicts are not my fans. We don't know these guys and we didn't want trouble. They followed us 4 blocks and they were slapping girls' butt who passed. Give me a break. And then it shows them like arguing and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, and it shows like the security of ASAP was trying to, de-escalate the situation, telling them to get out.
Yeah.
So the guy grabs his headphones, smacks him. Of course, the security guy is not gonna fucking swing at him still because he's skinny. The guy's skinny, so he's like, I'm not gonna do anything. And now the guy was like, "Oh, you broke my headphones."
Mm.
So now he started like harassing them more. He's like, when are you gonna pay for it? When you gonna pay for it? Over and over again. If you put volume up, you actually hear it.
I don't want to put the
Yeah, I
video.
know.
No.
Just
No.
So
look at it
like,
later.
You could just see it on his
and then there's
Instagram.
another video where it shows only them fighting. So I feel like maybe evidence just showed that part. You get me? It only showed them fighting back.
It just didn't show like the
The
rest of
full,
beginning
the
of it.
rest of the
Yeah.
beginning, yeah. But you know what? It's bullshit because everything is like Oh, ASAP, whatever. I was gonna say ASAP Trumpy. Trumpy, no. Fucking
ASAP Trump.
Trump almost, dude. All the shit that was going down, it felt like if they were gonna go against each other, the countries, just for that, you know, fuck that. Fuck somebody. Fuck. No, man. Mute that shit. Mute that shit.
Yeah.
No, but for real, if they start voting for him again,
They
and
won't.
he wins,
If he
the
wins
election,
again.
Oh, if he wins again, we're fucked.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're fucked. He has more time to fucking build
Yeah.
that wall and shit.
He's not gonna build the
He's
wall.
not gonna
Okay,
build
oh,
that.
okay, it
He's
doesn't
gonna
matter,
go
but
to
like, listen.
That's people don't realize how expensive that wall would be and how long it would take
the
for the
taxes.
wall to be made.
It's the taxes.
It's more than the amount of college debt there is here.
Wait, what's up?
Which
It's
is
50 an
2.4
hour to build the wall? I'm just saying, if it was 50 an hour, you know.
I'm sorry. I need
sorry.
college. I need college.
We need more mics.
Oh, you know what I
We'll pay you
noticed?
guys back to get back here. Don't worry.
You know what I noticed?
What?
Border Patrol's like 20 an hour.
Ah.
Yeah, dude, it's on Facebook.
Hey, someone's getting over the
They
wall.
should-
I didn't see him.
They
I
should
see
have.
shit.
They should have the immigrants build a wall, and if they do it successfully, they're
They'll be
allowed
like,
as-
oh shit, we're on the
they're
wrong
allowed in."
side. Oh well.
Got him.
Okay,
think
Ricardo.
They did want
And there's
Mexico
one
to
guy that
build
didn't
it.
get the memo.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
And paid for it. And fucking paid for it.
Okay, Ricardo, if you had to choose something to be legalized or banned, what
I
would
like
you
how
go
we
with?
went from that to.
Because I've
fucking
been meaning to
that
ask him. Like I keep signaling him and ask him,
Yeah,
but then
you
someone
guys
else.
keep
Yeah.
talking.
Alright, go ahead.
I don't know.
Tobacco.
Tobacco? I don't know.
Okay.
Probably like
School.
bring back abortion in Alabama.
Bring. Okay.
Abortion,
Yeah,
Well,
they
I'm
should.
okay with
No,
abortion.
no. We have no fucking opinion. We're guys.
I have-
That's the girls.
Okay, that's true.
the
Yeah.
girls.
That is true.
She's
Yeah.
carrying the baby.
That is true.
That's
No,
what pisses
it's not.
me
It's
off
not that
about
we
that.
don't. It's not that we don't have a voice. You know. It's just that.
it's
just
more.
I want to
it's
bring
up
it
the
back.
woman.
I want to bring it back in Alabama due to the fact that, you know, they're fucking restricting women who want to have an abortion, and I just want them to have an
And
abortion.
they
you
had
know?
to like go out to.
They have a,
different
like. I
state.
want them to have a choice. You know. I don't want them
Yeah.
to like travel far just to get
Abortion
abortion.
should be a choice.
It should be a choice,
Right.
and not. It shouldn't be our choice.
It's
It
not
should
ours,
be
it
the
should be
woman's
theirs.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My history with abortion was at first I started with it not thinking it was okay. I thought it was wrong because you're
I
killing
thought
a
so
baby.
too. But then
Yeah,
later
me
on,
too.
Then
in
later
life,
on,
you
I was
realize
stuck in between, and then now I'm like, it should be free. I mean, it should.
Yeah.
It should be like.
it should be.
It shouldn't be
okay.
banned.
It
Because
shouldn't be banned.
you always have that risk. Now, granted, the thing with my opinion is if a girl, now I'm not saying
yeah,
like it's
that's right.
wrong. If a girl went out to have sex and they weren't careful, she could get the abortion. But in my opinion, that's still wrong because you should have been careful. But I know it's
There's like
sometimes
so
accidents
much
can happen.
protection.
But-
There's also rape, dude.
No, that's that one thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna get to that. That's that one thing where I'm like, I don't know. But then when you get to like being raped or having that chance of dying or the baby dying, then that's when I'm like, okay, then just let them get it.
Then, yeah.
Like in my
How does
opinion,
that work though?
What do you mean?
Okay, in that state, all right. Let's say you're fucking
It's just
dying,
banned.
and,
It's just
Yeah.
banned. You
Yeah.
you have
It's
to go to a
banned.
different state or something.
and you're fucking dying. It's just fucking
That's
tough.
In my opinion, it all goes back to religion with abortion. In my opinion, you gotta keep religion
Stop.
out of politics.
Yeah, like
You
religion.
cannot merge those two.
Religion and school do not mix as
Okay.
well.
I know what I'm gonna say for mine. Go ahead.
Okay. That's pretty much it. Like, oh, well, that was your
Good job.
topic.
Yeah, like-
abortion.
Because here's the thing: not only abortion, like, it's bad for the baby and for the woman who's carrying the baby, because like it has many like health defects, you know.
But even
Like,
that, what if it's
the
just
baby the
On
baby
job.
wouldn't survive, and there's a high chance that the woman wouldn't
Mhm.
survive. If your life is on risk, you
And
know,
the babies,
on job.
you just might
As-
as well let it
yeah,
happen.
you might as
Like,
well just let it happen, you know,
I
because
give them
you need to live your
Shut up.
For real, though.
You keep saying on job.
No, because like straight up, like, you know, how are you gonna ban abortion when many people need an
Like, they're-
abortion,
they're
medical wise?
Yeah.
Even then, people like who just aren't economically ready to have a baby.
Financially.
Yeah.
Because like
Financially
having a baby,
stable to, you know, support a baby's life.
And
because
then-
having a baby is fucking expensive.
Yeah. And then they
Yeah.
say like,
Yeah,
just put it
I'm
up
worth
to adoption.
$100,000. You know, no, I'm just-
What? Huh?
What?
Nothing.
You're worth nothing. I mean it like nothing can buy you.
I
Yeah,
had these kids.
Aaron is
You
for
don't-
free,
you
guys.
don't
You can
have
take
it.
it.
You don't have a price except Aaron.
These kids
You're
are
priceless,
almost like a
baby.
Louis
Oilo?
Vuitton belt for crying out loud.
People say just put the baby up for adoption. Then go fucking adopt a baby.
They're like-
I know, like no one.
Those who
There's
want to
so
ban
many kids that
abortion,
you love.
You know, if you
Honestly.
don't, for those who are like saying they want to ban abortion, they're like, well, go
Just
fucking
put it in
adopt a kid, you know?
adoption.
Put it in
Like-
adoption.
Then why don't you?
Okay, adopt them then.
Adopt
Like, you
the
know,
babies
what's
for
stopping
them.
you? You know?
There's a lot of kids that need
If
a
you're
lot
telling
of
people
love.
to adopt kids,
But like people
Go for
aren't
it.
willing to adopt a kid. That's the thing too.
Plus, they
So,
they only ever adopt babies. They never.
They never adopt
Yeah.
ones who are like teenagers or like 8 years old, stuff like
exactly. I'm
That's
like, what the
fucking
fuck?
tough.
That's why it's like, and not only that, people adopt kids to say that they adopt. A lot,
know,
of, a lot
like-
of people say like, "Oh, this is my son. He's adopted." Don't
Like,
include
dude,
that.
don't
He's
do
your
that. He's
son.
adopted,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
what the
like,
fuck?
At that point, you're just trying to use it a flex. At that
Yeah.
point, it's like, dude,
that.
you
Like, I'm a
adopted.
good
It's your
person
child.
because I adopted you.
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I'm eating and I paid for his food.
It's like
Okay, so what? You guys are eating.
I
That's
don't
your
know.
kid. Once you adopt,
He's a
that's your
kid.
kid.
That's your
Nah,
kid. That's your
nah,
kid.
that's
Like,
something- You don't add anything else.
you don't
other
add a
than that.
title to it. That's your child. You don't add, oh, he's adopted. No.
He's a kid.
Okay, just keep it. Just like keep it to yourself.
But then
Like,
again,
he-
your
he's
kid's gonna be
dependent.
affected
He
by
needs
it.
you.
I mean, then again, if he's like a baby, he would want to know, you know?
I mean, well, here's
Yeah.
the thing. Then you have a situation where both parents are white and then the kid's African American. He's gonna know.
He is gonna know,
He's
but like,
gonna know.
at least
Unless
shouldn't
he's
be
like,
saying-
my dad left.
Okay,
You shouldn't like you shouldn't be announcing to people he's adopted.
Yeah, like if the kid knows, then so be it. At some point, maybe the kid should find out.
They
Even though,
should.
but
They
like,
should find out.
but even then, you shouldn't tell people he's adopted. Like, just say it's your kid. Don't make a
Yeah.
big deal out of it.
Plus, it
If
makes
they
it
ask
really
you
awkward.
if he's
Yeah.
adopted, then yeah, just
Then-
say it.
You don't say
Then-
this is my kid. We fucked for him. Don't say that.
yeah, that kid came out of my ball sack into my wife's
We
vagina.
had
9 months later,
premarital
it's out.
sex.
It came out of her butt.
That's why he's
She threw the baby up.
That's why he's
The
that
babies don't come out of
cabecito.
butts.
All right, so,
Alright, so
what
next
about
is,
you?
Next is Enrique.
Do you have anything you want? Would
Me?
want to ban or legalize or some
Dude,
shit?
there's a lot of shit that I want to ban.
If you had to
But
pick
like,
one,
Say one.
If you had to pick
If
one,
you had to
The-
pick,
the
because I
biggest
had the
one.
same thing, but
Yeah.
I chose Medicare out of all of them.
The biggest one.
Fuck. Well, Medicare, that shit's possible.
I have a question.
I don't know. I feel like I can go against the Medicare.
The Medicare?
shit. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You want me to?
Yeah, it'll cause a debate. It'll be fun.
All right. Okay, I'll be honest.
You're wrong.
Shut the fuck up! No, imagine.
You're wrong. I'm right. What's the evidence? Don't have any.
Thing is,
yeah,
America.
I mean, it is free for some
What's the
people.
what?
Let's be honest. It
Some
is
people.
for
I'm
some
saying
people.
what I mean is like
54?
nation. Put your damn hand down. Wait, are you trying to say something?
yeah, I was trying to say
Oh, okay,
something, but
go
he
ahead.
said that like it's free for some people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's not free nationwide. It should be free.
It should be free
like
for-
in
it should be
Canada
free
and
for
France.
everybody.
It's free for everyone.
Yeah.
Thing is, look, we're in debt. Let's be honest, man.
We are in
We're
debt.
gonna be in
The
debt soon.
fucking country.
All it takes
owes
is
a
China
lot
saying
of
like,
money.
"Hey, give us money," and we're fucked.
Like for
So
real.
true.
Thing is, maybe we should stop focusing on maybe like
The military. We should.
Military
Not
We
focus
should
shit.
not
on
have a
it.
war.
We're
'cause
not-
That's gonna make things worse.
Cut the fucking budget in the military in half. We are spending like 600 billion on the military.
I could use that money.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing.
I need to
Okay,
go to college.
here's the thing. We are spending more than the 24 countries behind us combined.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like more than 20, 23, 22 are allies. What the fuck are we gonna go on war for against them for? You know? Cut the budget in half.
Thing is, right now, what the fuck is going on that would be a big like impact that
At
one?
the
I've said
time
this before.
earlier was North Korea and Russia.
We
like
made
a couple
up.
of years ago.
We made up.
Yeah, that's why it's like at this point.
Not 100% though.
Not only that, where the
Yeah.
fuck is that money going?
I've said this before, I think in a podcast or not, but like the military. Okay, so worldwide, the people who have like the most aircrafts, first place U.S., second place U.S. military.
What?
Yeah,
What?
they're first and second place for aircrafts. On having the most.
And third and fourth. We're the only one with aircrafts.
Hey, no, but for real, the military of ours is like really like stacked.
At
We're
this point,
stacked.
we're good. We shouldn't be.
don't have to worry about our
Here's the
military.
thing. Because like I feel like there's 30 aircrafts in the
All
world.
spaceships, don't forget. You
Yeah.
know the Death Star. We're building that.
There are 30 aircrafts in the world where they carry airplanes, fighter
yeah.
jets. 19 of those are ours.
yeah.
And we're building an extra one.
That's
what
what
the
I'm
fuck do
saying.
we need that for?
At
We
this
have
point,
enough
we're
stuff.
good. You can probably say like, okay, we'll cut it in half. If we see they're catching, like maybe I get it. Maybe we just want to be ahead of everyone. But if you see like, okay, maybe there's
We're,
certain
we're
catch up.
already ahead.
Yeah.
So let's keep calm for a bit. If they catch up, that's when we should
Yeah.
jump up again.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that it's just to keep power,
Mhm.
just to put
Yeah.
people in check. It's like Oh,
to make
man,
sure if
this-
there's a war, we'll fuck you up.
It's because that's
Yeah.
what they want. They want to be number one. So they'll be like,
And
people
two.
will be afraid of us.
Right. Like, I was gonna
The
say
way I
something.
see it, we're gonna go in nuclear war,
If we get into I forgot who said it.
and we're
We have a
we're
bunker.
dead.
What happened?
Everyone's dead.
We're dead.
from there.
I
Nobody's gonna fucking
Dude,
live.
I forgot what. I forgot
Einstein.
who said this.
Einstein.
He said, "I know not what we'll fight with in World War III or
Albert
4,
Einstein.
but World
Einstein.
5 will be fought with sticks and
Four.
stones."
I don't know.
World War Four.
I don't
Okay.
know what World War III will fought for, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
Okay.
That was Albert Einstein's point of view of the nuclear
And
bomb.
you know it's
Yeah,
kind
we
of
saw the
scary.
same video.
It's kind of scary because
I didn't see the video.
It's scary too
It-
because we actually have the ability to create bigger bombs than the ones we had in
Right.
We do.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima. The Russians actually
Yeah, that
created
one.
the Tsar bomb, which was they
An
They
explosion of a star.
Yeah.
they exploded it on an island north of Sweden, and like half of Sweden felt that shit.
And then Godzilla came out.
Holy fucking shit! No, but for real, it's scary that we're putting a shit ton of money into the military and like
We're
fucking
cre-
weapons and
no, yeah.
experiments.
We're making something-
We're
we're
making
building
stuff
to-
that could
destroy us,
ruin
yeah.
Our future, the
No,
future
not
of
only that,
planet.
have you noticed? Did you guys ever see that where we have so many nuclear weapons? The atmosphere is filled with like 1%
Yeah.
of radiation, and we're all slowly dying because of it.
No, yeah, obviously
Yeah.
we get the radiation from the sun too.
Yeah.
It's just
thought
a
we
healthy
hated
dose.
Like
It's just
slime.
a healthy dose.
But if all this keeps happening, then it wouldn't be. That wouldn't be the case.
That's the problem. All it takes is one. My history teacher back in freshman year, he
One
told me it takes one person to send a nuke bomb, and we're all fucked.
Yeah.
He didn't say fucked, but like
We're
because
all
then
fucked.
it takes them because
Or
then they're gonna send
mistake.
one, and then she's gonna be back and forth. And
It's pretty much like
or a mistake, dude.
Yeah.
I'm saying like training, like
like Trump, he tried swatting a fly off the keypad, and he touched that in the code.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's like, oh
citizens of the United States, we're fucked.
fuck. No, but for real.
What's the code? I don't know. I mashed
Doesn't
it
the
when it
president
came
have it in
in.
his case?
It came correctly.
The president has one, like in a briefcase, no?
What?
Supposedly, the codes.
Yeah,
or
he has
something.
the
No,
codes.
they have it memorized. It's the president,
111.
Secretary of State, and
111.
and the head of the military. I think
I think so.
No,
general,
it's-
like the highest general.
It's three digits. USA.
It's
Those
the
are
code
digits.
POTUS,
Big
president of the
That's
United
what I'm
States.
saying. Like Trump, he puts in the codes by accident, trying
No,
to get a fly.
every president gets to change the password. So far, Trump has it to Trump rocks.
No, what the again? No, what
That's the
Trump
second
did, he's
time.
like put a passcode.
Oh, I just farted.
Welcome back.
This video is sponsored by Dollar Shave
No,
Club.
it's not.
It's
'Cause I
sponsored by
shaved.
Ricardo's Coffee.
This
Yeah.
video is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
Caramel
I
coffee.
finally finished my coffee.
No, anyways,
But I don't think
coming
no one's
back,
gonna
coming
buy
back to
them.
what I
Coming
was
back.
okay,
If
coming
you-
back to what I was saying that we're spending too much money on the military and then experiments making better shit, futuristic. We're gonna fuck around and then Terminator's gonna happen. Where like fucking Skynet's gonna take over and fucking send nuclear all over the world. And next thing you know, we're fucking
As
against
soon as they
machines.
send the nukes, aliens are gonna come.
And then Ultron will come out.
Huh?
As soon as we know it, put the cookie down.
Come on!
We went from fucking Medicare to the army.
No, we're just talking
Again.
about what do you want to guys fucking ban?
I know he wanted to talk about Medicare.
Yeah,
And
but-
turn it into this.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, there's
No, who brought up the military? Where I'm just like, cut the fucking budget in half.
Africa.
We were talking about
Yeah,
budget
this
and
is
then
okay.
We were talking
mentioned-
Angel.
if you
Okay.
said it's 6 billion, it should go to
600
like,
billion.
education and
600 billion.
education.
700
600 billion we are spending on the military.
What the hell? Then what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Shit,
saying.
all my taxes goes to them. I'm not paying for shit anymore.
easily half. Of
It's
that
funny how I'm
could be
talking shit
used
about the military even though I'm joining 2 years
Yeah,
later.
Exactly.
No,
But
you will destroy them from the inside.
Huh?
No. You know what?
Well, then we can't post this now.
Hey, no. Steal one of those things, sell it on eBay. What the
Bro, what the fuck? What is this, GTA now?
Just get a tank for us so we can live in
Look
it.
for
when
the
nuke
look for the
goes.
oppressor for me.
Oh, hell no.
Buy a bunker.
Anyways, hey Joe.
Yeah, what would
Okay.
you want banned or?
So you said
legalized?
anything, right?
Yes.
Anything.
Anything.
Okay.
Make this into a debate club.
Bring
right
back
now.
slavery.
What the fuck is wrong
What
with
is
you?
wrong with
Okay,
you?
for real.
This is something I don't like, and it's religion.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fuck religion.
Honestly,
Yeah, like,
I'm
look,
sorry.
Look, okay,
That
I,
was
should, I should
mean.
say this. I am atheist,
Uh-huh.
but my parents
Are
are
Catholic.
Catholic.
I'm a Catholic
like-
atheist. That's what I am.
And like
I'm a
our
Scientologist.
all our families are religious. It's just us that aren't, pretty much.
Yeah,
Are you
I mean-
religious?
No.
Okay. Anyone else here religious?
No.
Okay, so we're
That specific person is not here today.
Ja?
Well, Jaws are God, but
That's
I'm talking
true.
about.
Atheists.
I think
I'm talking about.
As far as
you
I know,
who-
I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I whispered that out. What the fuck?
5. I will say this, judging from everything you guys ever said, 5 out of 6 of us are atheists.
Who's
Who's the 6?
I'm not gonna call them out, but 5 out of 6 of us are atheists.
Oh.
The other person does follow the religion, not as much though.
Oh, me.
Okay.
Okay.
It was cool with saying it.
Because here's
Like, I know a lot
here's what
about
I don't
religion,
believe in religion.
but I don't like it.
Here's what I don't believe in religion. The 10 Commandments. These are God's words.
No, some guy just got a stick.
A guy got a
and
stout.
rock.
You know,
He just poked it.
Oh,
Okay,
look,
okay,
rule
okay.
number 1, I get to be in the front of the land of buffet, guys. I hope you guys got that
I'll be
reference.
honest.
It was in the,
Okay,
it
okay,
was in
wait.
the
I'll be honest.
Family Guy.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Since I've been in church mostly more than any of you. So I've seen people that are like way fucking like they fucking jerk off to that shit. You know?
Okay.
They show
Oh,
the
dude,
cross
they
on
go
the
to
vagina.
No, like I'll be
Pornhub
honest.
and
Like
type in
I went
Catholic.
I experienced event where they told me not to tell anybody, but I'm gonna fucking tell people because honestly,
was it the
no,
retreat thing?
Yeah, it was like a retreat.
Okay,
So
yeah.
honestly, they're like, "Oh, you gotta be there to experience it." In my opinion, if you want to have a good time, do not go.
Don't go.
At all.
Yeah, okay,
because
'cause
they
like-
honestly, no. They kill your mood.
They do.
I've seen. Like, there was a whole bunch of kids that were excited. They thought that we were going to do some cool events and learn more about God, but in a positive way.
Sucks.
And it kind of ruined their vibe, you know? Some
Yeah.
kids, I saw them, they were tearing up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were kids that were crying in the end.
I-
Wait, what are we
Exactly.
talking about?
Retreats.
Well,
It's
this
like
is-
it's like this weekend thing
Is
where
it-
you spend time at a church or something.
Yeah, and the host, they start talking about their background story. Like, honestly, they should keep it to themselves. But I feel like they're trying to make an impact, and they're just trying to make kids open up. But I feel like it's very wrong the way they do it because it causes kids
You know
to
what it
like
fit-
Quick thing I want to bring up.
break
Quick thing I want to
down
bring up for the,
in front of them.
because religion is a very iffy topic.
Yeah.
Now I'm not. This isn't. I don't know what your point of views are. If you follow religion, I don't care. Do whatever you want. I
It's
respect
your
your
choice,
decision.
But just don't
Respect
shove
mine.
it in people's
yeah,
throats.
Respect my decision. I'm saying this for like anyone that's like listening that's religious and getting like upset about it.
Yeah.
If you want to be religious, go ahead. This is just our views. I
So,
just had to
like-
point
Like
that
we
out.
don't
I-
care.
I
we don't
say-
care if you follow religion. You know, good for you that you do have something to believe in. But if once you start shoving it into our face, like you should believe in God, I'm not
Yeah.
believing
That's-
shit.
or if you say
That-
that
That's
word
what made
wrong.
me
Wait,
dislike
wait,
religion,
wait.
where many people are
Yeah,
like,
same thing.
"Fucking follow religion, or else
Yeah.
you're going to hell." Okay,
I got
cool.
some- Okay, you
That was
know how
pretty
you know how I said I hate religion?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What I meant by that is I don't want it to exist.
No, it doesn't.
That's what I mean by
I've
it.
talked about this with you guys before. In my opinion, religion causes problems.
Because
We had the Crusades, God damn it!
And then what is it? These
The
two countries
Holocaust?
It's currently happening. They're like they're still having fights nowadays.
Where?
It's between
Jerusalem, I think.
Yeah, it's in Jerusalem.
Jerusalem and Palestine.
Yeah,
I think
the
yeah,
Palestinians.
those
so.
two are at war because of fucking religion, and it's still going on to this day.
Dude, like even the Holocaust. If the Jews, if like Judaism wasn't a religion, the Jews wouldn't
the
be
Jews
massacred.
wouldn't get killed. And
Yeah,
they
the
wouldn't
Jews
have the
wouldn't
camps
get
and all that
killed.
stuff.
Exactly.
And Frank would have been alive still.
Here's the thing:
Like,
people
Like, damn,
need,
I'm still in the attic.
people need something to believe in. Because if
That's-
not,
I was
they're
gonna say that.
scared.
Believe
I
in
was gonna say
science.
that.
Don't like.
I believe in something.
I believe in science. I believe in evolution. I believe that we're
No.
able to make technological
Yeah.
advances that we'd be able to explore out and more in space. You know, even though we don't even know most of our
It's
fucking
because we
oceans.
fear death.
Yeah, that's what it
We
is.
fear death.
Because like the reason religion started was because like they thought like if you believe in God, you'll be sent to heaven.
But wait,
Because-
if people are afraid of death, then why is it like the Jewish they don't believe in any type of heaven or hell?
That's what I was gonna bring up about life after death. Do you guys think there's life after death?
No,
No.
I think it's
I
just
think
a
it's
blank.
dark.
I
It's
think
dark.
no, you can't. People are saying you can't even process what death is like because it's not even black. Because we're dead. We can't even process the color black.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It's just gone.
it's
When
hard
I-
to explain. Like it's
Yeah.
just
You don't feel anything. You
It's
don't
like-
see
yeah.
anything. You
It's
don't
like
hear
as if
anything.
that's
you don't-
scary.
It's
to
like
think
as if
about.
you fell asleep.
Yeah, that's
You
the thing
don't
about
notice
life.
it.
Just continues
Without you, yeah.
that's- But here's my thing. I do think there's life after death,
You just.
but
went into
not
a
heaven
body.
or hell. I believe. This is dumb. I know.
Reincarnation.
I believe in reincarnation.
Yeah.
I just don't think you remember anything.
Right.
That's what I believe
Because
in.
you start all over.
Yeah. I mean, like it's creepy for all I know.
But it's
I'm
scary.
in a fucking
too.
simulation, and none
But
of you
it's
are
scary.
real.
Hey, it's scary because then you forget your friends, you forget everything you had in that memory,
Yeah.
and then you forget yourself.
Just know this, guys.
What I'm trying to say is
At the
like,
end
I
of
mean,
the day-
it's a restart button.
no, but
you
I
know?
mean for like
Yeah,
yourself
but-
is like, yeah, you start all over.
I would love
Like, you
to
know-
have my memories if I get reincarnated.
At the end of the day, guys, we're alive during the MCU, so it's alright.
Yeah.
Like, there are religions that believe that you get reincarnated, but into like cows, sheep, and all that stuff.
Oh, that's
I forgot what originally it was.
It's
India. I think
in
India.
Buddhism. No, Buddhism is where you like.
resurrection.
Hinduism.
I mean,
I don't fucking
have you
know.
ever heard
It's
about
Hinduism, I
that?
think.
Your
Buddhism
second
is something
double,
else.
like your second double.
That there's at least one twin of you in the world.
Yeah,
I've heard
in the
about
past,
I've
or
heard
like
about that.
exactly. So maybe you did exist back then.
John
but you
Wick.
don't
that.
forget.
From what I've
shit.
heard, there's 5
Damn,
people
I'm
in the world that
Hitler.
look like you. Okay.
Stop.
Wait, what happened?
From what I've heard, there's at least 5 people in the world that look like you, and I've met 3 of them already.
Yeah, I saw the one in the picture. You know, Brazzer,
The people at our school.
the Brazzer
Yeah.
meme. You know.
What?
Oh, you're. Yeah, I meant yours.
Oh,
yeah.
I showed you.
Oh wait, yeah, we were like.
There's there's Angela. There's Moises.
Do I have to?
The one that looks like
Oh.
Angel.
So yeah, I think that religion is a huge problem. in
Okay,
this world, and it shouldn't
here's
exist.
one thing I want to talk about since you say we want religion to vanish. So you guys remember the rugby coach Sweeney
Mhm.
from Morton? I asked, since he's a history teacher, I asked him, "How do you feel about religion?"
Should we back that name?
Nah, you
No?
good. I
It's
just said
his
from-
last name.
from-
He didn't say
yeah,
his first
Sweeney.
name.
So I asked him like, "Hey, coach, how do you feel about religion?" He's like, "Well, all this and that." And I told him, "How would you feel about a world without religion?" He's like, "Well, a world with anything without to believe in will be catastrophic.
Yeah,
you know?
I was
full
gonna
of
say, like-
anarchy. You know, where like people are gonna
Like-
be dying off in the streets and shit. Well, we still wouldn't be here." But I'm like, religion causes more problems than it's supposed to be
I think
because
it's
if
I'd
a
it,
be
balance.
more scared
because if
without
it,
religion, but I think that's needed.
but like if religion was supposed to be about peace and shit, why do we have
Why did we have a war
the
about it?
Crusades where the fucking Pope lied? We're like
Zippo.
the Holy Land. Okay.
I saw an interview where they were talking about religion, and some guy said, religion is needed to stop people from going on and committing crimes. But then I
Yeah.
saw this. Some guy commented saying, so what this guy is saying is, if he had not had a religion, he would have been out there killing people. Which is true. You can't go around saying that. You can't be saying without religion people would go crazy. Because
But
at that
then
point,
there's
it's
stuff
like...
like people.
Because I'm
I
not
don't wanna say
religious,
this,
but I'm not going
but-
around killing people.
Yeah, like I believe in science.
They
like
say
I
that
said,
you don't-
evolution.
You don't go around killing people if you're religious, but then there's the.
Okay.
Oh, suicide bombers.
That doesn't...
Suicide
Okay, hold on.
They
You
say.
can't-
Okay.
that just sounds wrong, because at that
I
point
know,
you're
I
saying
know.
just
Muslims,
targeting, yeah.
but
I'm
like
going
they
to tweet
say,
that out. I'm going to
they
tweet that out.
It's
there's terrorist attacks and bombings, self bombings, I guess. Is that how you say it?
But
Suicide bombers.
Suicide bombers, and then they say God is great.
What are you
God,
doing?
what was it? I'm not.
All hail Allah. That's what it means.
Hail Allah, yeah.
But
But
the
they
thing
say
is-
Hail Allah, but like
I don't think Muslim. It's not part of the religion.
Or
Like,
anything in general, they always bring up
Yeah,
God. Like
it's-
if you're
it's
gonna
not-
die, you're like,
yeah.
may God have my soul or something
it's
like
not
that.
the Muslim religion that says go blow something up. It's just
the people.
those
the people that
oh, yeah.
they use God as an example
Yeah.
of why you should do it. But
That's
like,
why, like when I see a Muslim, I don't get nervous around it because, in my opinion, it's not the religion.
It's the
just
people that
the
corrupt them.
Yeah, it's the person that did it. Only problem is he just so happened to be Muslim.
Yeah,
But the thing is, that shooter that happened recently, I'm pretty sure it was Catholic or Christian.
yeah.
But you're not
Yeah.
saying that, like, people aren't saying that, oh, Catholics are, like, dangerous now.
they're saying video games are.
It's just they're stereotyping, like, Muslims and all that. But, like, I had a friend in, last year in school, and he was Muslim, and, like,
Okay.
he wasn't religious. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
atheists are cool.
One of our friends, he switched from Muslim to Catholicism.
Yeah, I was.
He,
I don't
he
know
made,
him. I don't know him.
he made the switch, and he's still not gonna eat meat, pork. I think he's still not gonna eat pork.
Oh,
is his
I know
parents
what you're
okay with
talking
it?
about.
Are his parents okay with the switch?
The parents made the switch too.
Oh, okay.
Everybody in this family made the switch.
I've known him since elementary.
Yeah, he made the switch.
Yeah.
I asked him. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just.
He
I'm,
made the switch?
Not that kind of switch.
No, yeah,
Not the
he switched up the religion and shit, but you know, it's bullshit. sometimes, talking about religion kind of like boils my blood because people will be like,
Or like,
but
why do
religion is
people
good.
Flex
Religion-
it. Why do people flex it?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
there's
They're
some.
trying
I
to
know.
make themselves
I know
better.
certain people.
They're trying to make themselves look better than they.
Yeah, I'm Catholic and you're Jewish, so I'm better than you.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
no,
We're all the
yeah,
same.
I hate. I've said that. Like I said,
At the end of the
follow
day,
what you want to
bro,
follow, but don't go around telling people they're wrong for
Look,
wanting
at
to
the
believe
end
in
of
what
the
they want
day-
to believe.
they're all gods. We all believe in a god. You know.
Well, not everyone.
We all believe the
Whatever.
same God.
Whatever. I'm trying
Yeah,
to say.
in my
something
opinion,
like-
if a god exists, every religion, I think it's the same God, just different interpretations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
go on what you were saying.
So that's what I'm trying to say. You know, like, don't fucking flex it. It doesn't matter.
But at
Yeah.
the same time, we
'Cause
shouldn't
at the
ban
end
it
of the
because sometimes people
Ban it.
need that belief.
Who said ban?
No,
You
but
did.
I said it
You
shouldn't
actually said-
exist.
That's the same shit.
At the same shit.
look,
I
at
mean,
the
like,
end of the
from the
day,
beginning, it shouldn't have ever existed.
no, I'm gonna be real with you. At the end of the day, whatever you flex and do, you're gonna end up in the same tombstone, same fucking grass.
Same
You're not
dirt
gonna
or
have-
burnt.
Yeah,
stuff like
dirt
that.
or burn, it doesn't matter. You're gonna leave with nothing.
You're just gonna die.
You're not gonna take shit with you. You're gonna
No.
die on the ground.
I'm not religious, but I still like to follow religion. It's
Like
hard to
you
explain.
said, oh yeah,
I
you
want-
can pray
I
for
wanna
us.
make
No,
a
no,
game
no,
based
no,
off religion.
No, what I mean, like
Dumbass.
something like Noah's Ark. That story is super interesting to me, and
And
I
he
like
explains it with detail.
I like looking up evidence of Noah's Ark being found. I like to see if there's evidence because I like if something has evidence, I believe that there's proof.
I like the stories of religion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I
like-
was
like-
about
like
to-
Adam
I
and
like
Eve.
to-
I know-
Lord
I
of the
know about-
Rings.
I know about Adam and
Wait.
Eve. I know
Or the
about
garden.
Fallen Angel. I know about Lily, all
garden.
that stuff. The garden.
yeah.
King's
Garden.
Garden of Hope or something.
Yeah,
No,
that one turtle that
No,
comes up
it's
the
the
universe,
garden,
bro.
like, with, like it's like peaceful or something. Like they describe it like it's a paradise.
Mhm.
Garden of Eden.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
I went
supposed
to
be.
I went to school.
I
for
went.
it.
I went to the Catholic school.
Yeah.
I went to the same retreat that Enrique was talking
Oh,
about.
I did.
But
I've
but
never
in
been to
the
the retreat.
but in the end, I just became atheist. I didn't believe it, but I know the stories of everything. I love all the sinners. I'm not gonna lie. I love the stories of all the sinners.
Like, did
If
you
it
guys
was-
do
Sinners
your
are actually really
confirmation?
interesting.
Did you guys do your confirmation?
I did everything.
I did
Yeah,
everything.
I
I
did
did
do
all of
everything.
Where'd you
it.
guys pick? I got like San Miguel.
I
or
went with
something.
Saint Anthony.
I
I'm
went-
not
Are you
kidding.
serious?
I went with Saint Anthony.
I went with
because
Saint.
that's
I went
the
with
only
Saint.
one I knew.
I went with Saint Miguel, the warrior who fought against the demons and shit.
I don't know who that is.
Well,
I went with Saint Nick.
Why?
That's Santa Claus.
I know.
I
Because
pray.
Why? Why would you do that? Why would
Well,
you say
he's
that?
actually he's a real person.
I believe in.
No, yeah,
actually-
Saint Nick was a real person.
Yeah.
I believe in Lucifer. He's my.
Like without like I believe like I believe in like let's say if you do believe in God then you're supposed to believe in evil because you can't have
Yeah,
good
there
without
That's,
is-
evil.
that's what fucked
Yeah.
with me. I don't remember when I went to the class. I said, "Can we believe in God but not the devil?" She's like, "No, the devil exists because of God." I'm like, "Thanks."
It is true though. Like
Devil
Yeah.
is a fallen angel.
you cannot
I
have
know,
good
from what I
without
know.
evil.
Yeah.
I guess yin and yang.
Like that's
Yeah.
why there's and like I forgot South
But they
America.
can't be.
There's this
they can't be white.
the
without
Church of
black.
Lucifer.
My church.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah, there's
The
a Church of Lucifer down in South America.
Oh,
And a guy, he's like this. He's like, the head of there, I forgot what
They
what
don't
the
kill
fuck he called.
people.
He's like this.
It's
He's
not-
like
it's
he
not bad.
doesn't do sacrificial like
He doesn't do
rituals
he
and
doesn't
shit.
do the bad stuff.
He's just like you know.
It's
He,
peaceful.
he let people get like gay couples get married in churches and
It's
shit.
peaceful. It's
It's
not
peaceful.
bad.
He's like this. He's like, how am I gonna pray for a God that hasn't given me peace? You know,
Exactly.
of my life has
Oh,
been
shit.
hell. So I went to worship the Lucifer. And you know
Well-
what? My life has been peaceful.
back to those stories. That kind of carries off with what you just mentioned. I like reading stories about people that died and came back. Where they said they saw heaven and hell. I
Like-
like hearing stories like
Yeah.
that.
There's a movie about it of a kid.
Honestly,
There's a movie where a kid like I think he went to a coma and then he said that he saw God.
that's
he saw
all in your
heaven.
mind though.
No, like there was a movie about it.
No, but that's the
Oh
thing,
yeah, when
that's
you
what
like
I'm trying to
die.
say.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard
I
that
feel-
it's in your mind because
Like,
you're still
maybe-
conscious.
And you're kind of afraid of like,
Mhm.
oh, have I been good? I'm gonna fucking go in heaven,
Yeah.
or have I been bad?
Okay.
Like it depends on your mentality. If you're still like close to dying, but you're not, you're gonna come back to life.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably like, man, I've been a really bad person, so you're gonna fucking picture flames and shit. You know?
There's, look, I follow Satan on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does
me
Cesar.
too.
Here's the thing. Everything is based off of what you believe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So let's say you're a Hindu. You're like if you're on the brink of death and you like those stories where people are saying like, oh, I saw the other side. Like, if you're a Hindu, you're gonna see, oh, I was like, you know, a cow or like
I was eating
a
grass.
bird.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a big
And-
neck.
I was up there with Tupac smoking a bomb.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Well,
Like-
a story I'd seen. You had something.
No.
Okay.
I was
A story I had seen was some guy died. I'm not sure if it was real or not. Some guy died or in a coma, and he woke up fucking yelling that God has left us.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
There was
I
this,
think so.
And this
Oh,
other
yeah,
one
I
was
seen that
some guy. He's like, I died and he came back, and he said I died and I saw heaven and hell, and I'd rather go to hell. I forgot how the story went.
There was this one story I read. I don't know if it was real or fake. I forgot. It was called something farm. And
Kane's Farm?
Smashville.
no. What ended up happening? What the fuck?
Kane's Farm? Because Kane has a garden. But it's
Shit
his farm.
posting cause I'm in shambles. I did a photo to
Okay,
to
we
stone
didn't need to
everything.
know that.
Okay.
We didn't need to know that.
It was something called the farm, and pretty much what happens is like this. Is what happens where the worst people go and they get fucking tortured to the max, or like no, where people commit suicide. There we go. When people commit suicide, and they go to this place called the farm. It's not like heaven or hell. It's like something worse where like they get tortured a shit ton, and the head of it is called I forgot what's called, the pig head or something. And like if he catches you, you're fucking done. You're gonna stay in that place forever. And the guy woke up and he was still hanging in the shed, like with the loose.
Yeah,
You know, like
like
how
Oh,
he's hanging.
with the trap and then the hack and the hook.
and
No,
the
what the
reverse
fuck?
bear trap.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No, but like he woke up and he was still hanging. He's like, oh shit, and tried to escape, and he actually got out. Okay, what the fuck?
But I feel like everything's in your mind though.
Or something.
Like
Uh,
before you die, your brain is still working.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
what I
attached to
think.
like 5 minutes, was it, or
Yeah,
30
something
seconds?
like
That's what I
Yeah.
always thought. Like your brain is still active, probably doing something, while your body is just there.
It's like
people,
fuck.
That's
people
how-
think that our
yeah.
bodies are just shells, that we actually have a consciousness inside of us. Well, okay, then you don't have to hold it off.
I heard something about like body weight decreases rapidly.
Yeah,
even though
when
you
you
still
die,
have a
you-
lot of
yeah.
organs and shit like that. You
When
know?
you die, you like lose body, or your weight decreases. But that's probably because like you shit yourself and pee.
No, but for real though, like let's be honest,
All
everything's
those-
in your mind. You probably maybe think that's how you portray yourself. At the end of the day, when you're gonna die, you're gonna be like, oh, I think I did good. So you're probably gonna fucking picture good shit before you die, you know. But if you think you did like a lot of bad shit, you're gonna see hell,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
we don't know how hell is, but maybe your mind has a picture of how it is. You get
I
me?
don't see
Hell,
it as
hell
fire.
is purgatory.
I don't
where
imagine
you go
fire.
there.
Actually, yeah. Okay, well, purgatory to me, I think hell is like fire, but that's what to explain. Purgatory is just all black, in my opinion.
Purgatory is just a gray area. It's just an empty
It's in
gray
the
I think
area.
it's just
Empty-
black. I think it's
emptiness.
empty black.
No.
Hell, in my opinion, I think it's dark, but very hot. It's hot and cold. It's going to explain how I think of hell. And then,
Like, have you played
Hell-
Dante's Inferno?
what's
Hell
that?
is purgatory, where you just relive the worst moment of your life.
What
like,
if Earth is
a
just
family member dying
purgatory?
or something?
See, but then that's the thing. Okay, because I believe in aliens. And that's where
Chico.
I get conflicted with religion. If aliens exist, what happens to them when they die? Do they go to hell or heaven?
They have their own type of
They
religion.
have their
I
own
guess.
religion.
Or
We're
what about
probably
the
better than ours.
dinosaurs?
What about the dinosaurs?
What the fuck happens with them?
I don't think dinosaurs had like a mindset at
No,
all.
no, I
They
mean
don't have
like,
a mindset similar to
the
humans.
belief is that when dogs or any animal dies, they go to heaven. So what happens to the dinosaurs? Like, where does religion? No, my question is, where do the dinosaurs fit in religion? Because it's scientifically proven that dinosaurs existed before us. Like, there's proof. If you told me which one do I believe in the most, the Bible or dinosaurs, I'd say the dinosaurs.
Because there's proof.
Yeah.
Because there's
There's actual
proof.
proof of dinosaurs.
So let's say
that
the
lives.
Bible is real and religion. Where do the
Yeah.
dinosaurs fit in all this? That's just my question.
Heaven.
Okay.
What else?
Like dinosaurs were before religion people started thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think religion is real. There's just not enough proof, in my opinion.
But here's the thing.
Like religion isn't based off proof. It's based
What
off
if it
belief.
did exist,
Yeah.
but
That's the
way,
thing.
way back then, before like equation of dinosaurs and
I'm-
shit like that? Like, let's be honest.
You think there was another species before dinosaurs?
Because I don't know.
We don't know that.
Because like there's stories about there how they describe there's been monsters or something like in
Mhm.
religion they describe monsters or there's always something else. You know, what if like dragons, for instance? Where the fuck did we come up with that in like medieval times?
We just
you
thought
know?
of
Chinese.
birds, but
breathing
Scaly.
fire.
Thunderbird.
Or what if dinosaurs did exist
They
back
did.
then? Yeah, no, but in the medieval times, you get me like pterodactyls, they were still alive, or something like.
Yeah, and they go to
Along that
war
line.
riding
But
the
they-
I still
dinosaurs.
think dinosaurs. I still think that there's got to be like a small percentage that's still alive.
Alligators are.
No,
still,
it's
like,
not alligators.
chickens.
It's chickens. Chickens are the closest.
Chickens and
relatives.
birds. Like in
No,
general.
but I mean like underwater dinosaurs.
Oh.
I think those still have a chance of existing because we don't know what's
But then
there.
once they start to like evolve, they can start walking,
Yeah.
and then boom, we're dead from dinosaurs.
I think we got
The
both.
Kraken is real.
The
What
thing
was?
is, people are
Cthulhu
like
was
scientists are bringing shit back.
Yeah.
From what I heard, like
Didn't
mammoths.
they say they're trying to bring a dinosaur to life?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
want to do that. They want to do it the Jurassic Park way, using DNA
How'd
and
that
then
turn
using
out
a
for the
chicken
movie?
egg. I don't know. I think if dinosaurs were real, do you think we can stop them with like bullets? I think we
Like,
can.
The scales?
Yeah, like
They
you
say
can-
the scales are harder than the vest, isn't it? A bulletproof vest.
I don't know. Can we kill an alligator? Yeah, we could kill an alligator with a shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure their
but-
skin is the closest to a dinosaur.
Yeah. But like a
They
dinosaur,
don't
I'll check
a
this.
Like,
dinosaur,
10 times more.
a dinosaur probably has even thicker scales.
Then throw a fucking bomb at it. I don't know. Or just when it opens its mouth, throw a grenade in the mouth. You
Just
can
shoot
kill
the
it
tongue.
eternally.
Once it opens its mouth, shoot the inside of it.
Yeah,
Just
just
like
press
shoot
like
at
this.
its eye, dude.
Yeah, that too. These got weak points.
Like, just fucking put a bomb up its ass. There you go.
Mammoths would be cool
They
if they got
can't-
brought back.
Yes.
Oh, a
Dinosaurs were
mammoth
killed.
titan from fucking Godzilla.
Yes.
Dinosaurs were killed because their hands were too small to build churches.
Okay.
Huh?
Dinosaurs
Dinosaurs are real. They're in the Apex universe.
God.
Stop.
I do think dinosaurs
There's
exist,
Ark.
though. The story of I just had the name and I literally dropped it in the Amazon.
Tarzan.
Makobo, no, not Tarzan.
Kobolds?
I don't know what the name is, but there's a legend of a it's either a plesiosaurus or the dinosaurs with the long neck. I forgot what they're called.
Giraffes.
No,
Giraffes.
The
There's
giraffes.
a
are
Daddy, daddy long neck.
there's a tribe in there says that in the jungle there's a monster that's like huge. It's got the body of an elephant and a long neck like a giraffe, and it's got a super long tail.
Bro, deforestation will reveal it. Anyways.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do think if there's any dinosaurs alive, like I said, it's underwater or in places like the Amazon.
Places we haven't really explored
Yeah,
yet.
or like, have we explored Mount Everest that well?
We did.
We
Okay.
did.
People got to the top already.
Damn. So
Like, super
no
easily,
Yetis.
They're like,
But there is.
what happens if the Bermuda Triangle is just like dinosaurs underwater?
Look, global warming is gonna melt Mount Everest, and then it's gonna reveal
And
fucking
then
Cthulhu.
No,
Dude,
it's
that's
gonna-
have you guys ever told you my thought of like, what if Earth, like, we're just on a like sleeping monster? And we
Yeah,
don't
you
know?
told us. Yeah.
Like, that's,
That,
Or, like,
that's
what
like
if
the whole
there's-
turtle thing.
yeah.
Something frozen. Maybe
They-
there's something still like frozen
Yeah.
up there. you
Someone
know?
found Mothra or Cthulhu or Godzilla, and they decided to make stories about it, and no one knows it
Impossible. If they saw Cthulhu, they'd go
yet.
crazy.
Frozen. It's one guy. who
If
was
they saw
exploring,
Cthulhu,
found-
they'd go crazy.
What was that one
Frozen.
thing Aaron said from
Exactly.
the last podcast?
Every myth has an origin.
Yeah.
Like every myth stems from some form of truth.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
exactly how he said
That's
it.
exactly how he said it.
Yeah, but for real, exactly. What the fuck?
I forgot what I saw. It's probably like if fake or real. I don't know if it's fake or real. But supposedly they did find something in Antarctica, something frozen. And I'm not sure if it was a
Monster
monster.
Zero. King Ghidorah. King
They say-
Ghidorah.
The theories I hear is it was either a monster or it was a ancient civilization. I do think at some point Antarctica had to have had something on it.
Yeah, because it's a desert.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
a snow place.
Well,
But
under
that's
it, it's a desert.
It's a desert
Under it is a desert
Well, how do you guys know this?
because
because that's what it is.
That's what it's
Antarctica is
supposed
a
to be.
big desert.
Of snow.
no,
But that's what
under
a
no
desert
even under
is.
it was supposed to be a desert, but since the South and North Pole are like the coldest places, there's always going to be snow.
Well, that's my question.
What?
We for real found water in Mars and just fucking forgot about it.
No, we did. We did it.
They're
What happened?
gonna explore
It's not.
it
It's
soon.
not a good place to explore though.
It's not a
What
good place
they
to
say-
explore right now.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
demons there.
No,
No.
There's demons here.
But the thing is,
yeah, one of them is sitting at this table right now.
people don't want
Why
to
are you
go to
looking at me?
Mars because of the water. People are afraid that we'll either contaminate the water or we're gonna bring a virus back with us that we won't know how to deal with.
Okay, we get it. We saw that from a movie.
What movie?
I forgot what it was, but it was a Arrival. No, it wasn't Arrival, but there was a movie where they got soil from Mars and then fucking they brought it back to life and like they found something in there. Next thing you fucking know, they killed the crew.
I think they did find
Venom.
some type of like bacteria.
No, they found
At Mars?
they found water in Mars.
Yeah, they found frozen water.
Not frozen, liquid
No,
water.
they first found frozen water and then they found flowing water.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Mars though. Like it has snowstorms a lot. Even though for like a planet far
Planet's
away.
really far and hot.
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Our
Well,
planet?
it's far away
No,
from
No,
Mars.
it's far away.
Mars is
It's
farther
away,
from the sun than
so
we
it's
are.
cold.
Oh, okay, so it's cold.
The reason why we have water, like it's not frozen or flowing and shit. The reason why our water is like fine.
It's because of the moon.
It's not because of the.
They say
It's because we're in a zoo. It's because we're right in like in a perfect zone.
the
It's not too
Goldilocks
hot and not
area.
too cold.
Yeah, people are saying that that's why people say that the chances of life being out there is really low because it has to be another Earth with water, oxygen, and the
the
exact
sun.
placement
People
of the
have-
sun.
But people actually have found like sort of replicas of
Yeah, I've
Earth.
seen that. They have found planets like that.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Exoplanets.
But then at the same time, you can have an organism that learns to survive without water and oxygen.
there is a way
Yeah,
for
don't
life.
drink water and just don't breathe, bro.
There is a way for life to survive from colder temperatures or hotter.
There's been a cave found. I don't remember where, but it's in the States, in the United States, and there's bacteria living like in acid.
Oh wait, yeah, I think it's filled with carbon dioxide or something. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like what we think was impossible. Just like we discovered it here.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible for something to, like learn how to live without oxygen or water.
Like bacteria could evolve to different things. It doesn't have to be exactly like us humans. It could be better or weaker, some stuff like that.
Do you think Mars at some point had like civilization on it?
No.
It could have.
It could.
How?
It could have been possible if it had bacteria. Like, do we know for sure there's bacteria there?
I don't know. I don't know if we've ever found bacteria.
I
As of most we found, I don't know if we found bacteria. As of for sure, 100%, I know we found water. Bacteria.
If we
I don't
found
know.
water, like how come there's no fucking? How come it's not like Earth? Get me?
Because it's underground.
needs-
The water's underground.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a reason to that. It's because the magnetic thing, like
Magnetic field.
yeah, there we go. It deteriorated from Mars.
Oh.
Mars is like magnetic field completely deteriorated. Ours is still like pretty
Fine.
strong. It's
Yeah,
really
it's
strong
fine.
right now. Yeah.
Do you think we're able to fix Mars? Do you think we have the technology to be able to
No.
actually fix Mars?
Mm-mm.
We have the.
We invested a lot of money in it.
In the military, they could at least.
No. I'm saying like in general, in every country, if we all had peace and we were all united, we can actually accomplish a lot.
We
of
want to
things.
colonize Mars. Don't they want to colonize Mars by 2023? I
Yeah.
heard something about that. But like not like colonize, like live there, like more like
Make
experiment.
it livable.
Like experiment, like what can live there, see how long a person can live and all
But
that.
let's
We
be
had, like,
honest
somebody
with
that's
that.
gonna
That
be a lot of
involves
risk of people
problems.
dying.
It is.
though.
It's
No.
super risky.
But that involves problems more too, if you think about it. Like, what if there's like shit like people wanna go against this planet, or like they're like, you know what?
Yeah, that
That's
would
So
be
pretty
a
much
problem.
like if we do fucking colonize Mars and then it becomes like
There-
a
there
growing
could-
Well, we
powerhouse.
can do the same thing with the moon. No nation owns the moon. It's like mutually agreed on that no one owns the moon. Well, granted, if we colonize Mars, I guess at some point it would lead to like, okay, what section is what? But I don't know.
It's gonna be another
It's
infinite
like
warfare.
space, like the space race, against
Careful.
Russia and the United
Careful.
States.
I know.
You know how they were trying to race who will make it to the top 1st.
Mhm.
It's gonna be like that. It's competition at the end of the day. We always want to compete with somebody.
No,
well,
but like
Tesla, isn't it Tesla that wants to go to Mars? Or
Tesla?
space?
Tesla. Elon Musk.
He hired that company hires like anybody,
yeah.
just as long as they qualify. So
I can work there.
I don't know.
Oh,
If they're
okay.
looking for people to go to Mars, no joke, and it's good money, I would actually probably think about it.
Higher risk of dying.
I always want to go to space one day, and I've always been interested in Mars.
So, I know the Wikipedia is not a good
It's not a good source to use.
Okay,
Yeah.
teacher.
yeah, but I found this where it's like in Mars,
Mares.
there was like different variations of methane levels. With methane, for those who don't know,
Is
is
a chemical.
farts.
Ah,
So even our farts are
So, like-
methane. So they're thinking that there might be
I shit myself.
microorganisms in Mars. So there is like bacteria there.
So it could be livable.
If we do colonize Mars, I'm calling it right now, it's going to be an infinite warfare where Mars starts invading Earth.
If we get to Mars, they're gonna mine it and they're gonna find other material, probably stronger than what we have.
Obsidian. Nether.
We already have obsidian here.
Bedrock, yeah, bedrock.
They're gonna find. What's it called again?
The Ender Portal.
The end portal.
Black Panther.
Vibranium.
Vibranium.
Yeah.
They're gonna find vibranium there.
I mean, Mars has to have a bunch of. That's the other problem, though. If we colonize Mars, we'd use we'd take so many resources from it.
Yeah.
People are saying before we even colonize another planet, we should focus and save our own planet first.
Mars.
But though, like Mars, ever since I've been like a little kid, I've always been into Mars. I don't know why. I guess it's because of the whole thought of Martians, Martian Manhunter.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna wait until like how long do we have to save the world? Less than 12 years, right?
Yeah, less than 12 years.
They're gonna wait until the very end to move everyone to Mars.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think we have the technology to colonize Mars?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like 12 years?
Do you not know about that?
You don't know about it? We
If
have
we
less
don't-
than 12 years to save the Earth.
If we don't change the way we're doing things with like plastic and global warming, in 12 years it'll be irreversible. We won't be able to fix the planet anymore.
Anyways, I'll be there. I'll be what, 30?
We're still
like
young.
our 30s.
We're still young,
Doesn't
brother.
matter.
super
You
young.
still live something, you know.
Fuck our kids.
Fuck them kids. You're like, fuck you. No, imagine.
I don't know. Mars would be really cool. Oh well, back to the question. Do you think we can colonize Mars?
I feel like there's something that happened in the moon that caused us not to go back there in the first place. And when you expect people to go to Mars and repeat the same shit that happened over there at the moon,
Mars is risky. It's a guarantee. But
I'm telling you, we would have colonized the moon a while ago. But there's something up. Why haven't they gone there for a while now?
The dark side of the moon.
Because they stopped it. They completely stopped
Have
going
they
there.
have they explored the dark side of the
Yeah.
moon?
No, yeah, for sure. We've checked the dark. Well, there's another theory that supposedly people saw aliens on the moon, like astronauts, and they told them to not come back anymore. And afterwards, people stopped going. It's a conspiracy theory.
Like Apollo 11 or 13.
I don't know. They went to the dark side of the moon and they found a civilization there, like buildings. Again, I'm probably stupid for believing this stuff, but it's a theory. Like I said, that when they went, they saw the civilization and they were told to not come back, and that's why we haven't gone back to the moon anymore. But the thing
is the reason why Neil Armstrong.
But do you think the moon landing was fake?
The first one, yeah, it was fake.
Others, I don't think so.
That's why Neil Armstrong, he's against commercial space flight, like Elon Musk is trying to.
What's commercial space? Oh, we could just go to space like nothing?
Go to space to a different country, like on the other side of the planet.
Oh, okay.
You get me? Instead of taking 2 fucking flights.
Why it's quicker?
Okay, so
quicker.
To answer your question, do you think it's possible for us to colonize it? We have the technology. I don't think so now.
But
we
could.
In the future, we will.
12 years from now.
12 years from now, we'll have the technology.
I think we do have the technology to colonize it, though.
I don't think we have it now.
Have you seen that picture, that prototype plan that SpaceX came up with? SpaceX. It's a building. It's like a small building on Mars. I think we do have... If we're able to have oxygen in a spaceship,
the thing is,
I think we're able to colonize Mars.
The thing is, right now, it's too risky. They're gonna wait until later on, where it'll be less risky for us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we could, like I said, we can do it now, but I think it is. We're still in the beginning.
They're
stages.
waiting until it's less risky for us.
Because at the same time, let's say you go there, you have oxygen. Eventually, that oxygen will start running out. Then it'll be like, okay, let's just bring some more. But I don't know.
If you watch Interstellar, you know.
I've never seen it.
Interstellar it's a great movie, dude.
Is it SpaceX for Elon Musk?
I think so. I think
SpaceX is for Elon Musk.
Yeah, SpaceX. CEO of SpaceX.
How the fuck do you get to relation to this?
Because I want to go to the moon or Mars.
Both.
Mars colony. Hold up.
I just want to go in space in general.
Give me a moment.
Yes.
Not going to
You're
any.
living in space.
Back to religion.
Don't go back in religion.
I don't want to. We kind of.
I'm atheist, but I love the stories. That's all I had to say.
This is his prototype. This is what he wants to put on Mars.
You want to put that in the video?
Whatever. People can look it up.
Yeah, sure.
I just
look it up, guys.
Yeah, look it up, you lazy fuck.
Like I said, I think we could.
It's
like,
www.pornhub.com.
Hey guys, be sure to leave a like on this video though.
I don't know. In my opinion, I would like to go to Mars. One
Very
day,
much so.
my hope is to one day actually go to, like, no joke.
It's
That's
space?
actually one of my dreams to go to Mars one day.
Boy, how about you fucking travel around this world first?
Fuck this world. I want to
There's
be
so
the
many
first
great
man.
things
I
in
want to
this
be the
world.
first man to die on Mars. I go up and like,
You're just gonna
They
pick,
were-
just gonna pick up your helmet.
finally. They're like, what the fuck? There's oxygen.
Then they kill you because you found out.
Guys,
I
water!
mean, there's sandstorms or something like that. No?
Yeah, if there's
Snowstorms,
sandstorms, where the fuck is the wind coming from? I mean, not wind doesn't guarantee oxygen, but I don't know.
Does it?
There is oxygen, but it's like so thin. The oxygen.
It's hard to
there
breathe
is
with it.
hard.
If there's water,
And it's
doesn't
almost
that mean there's
impossible.
In
oxygen?
my opinion,
No, if there, oxygen is. Oh yeah, because water is.
Yeah, because
H2O.
water. That's what I'm saying. Doesn't it mean there's oxygen? If
Why
there's
can't we
water?
just like bring
no,
our water
no,
from
that's
here
what I'm
to
trying to
Mars?
say. You
That's
know
too much
what?
travel.
Maybe Mars was Earth.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think we was colonized at some point?
Because then, wasn't like our planet crashed with another planet before?
There was.
It was a
It-
collision of two planets.
That's why
and
we
then
had
the
the moon.
debris created the moon.
What the frick?
Yeah, you guys don't know
You
that?
don't know that?
So that's what I'm
I
trying
know
to say.
about the meteor that
So
killed the
maybe what if
dinosaurs.
this what if this planet it did move like in orbit and that's Mars? That's what I'm trying to say. Or maybe it's
You
like
think that-
something
you
like
think it created the Mars or what?
like okay, maybe that planet was originally maybe like
Our planet.
fucking living people or something, living beings or something. There had to be something alive. You get me? But once that catastrophic event happened, you know, it caused the planet to be like deserted, tornadoes and chaos just going
You know what
around
happens?
everywhere.
When they were about to collide, people just jumped, got pulled into Earth, and ran to the other side. What about? Do you guys believe in Planet X? You know about that?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I think I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
There's a 10th
There's a 10th
planet,
planet
in
out
our
there.
solar system, but that the course it's in, it's gonna crash into us.
Yeah, Pluto.
No,
That
like
makes
I'm being
sense.
serious.
There's
There's
a 10th planet,
there's a
yeah.
belief that there's a 10th planet, and eventually it's gonna crash into us. That
And
was
it's
a
a
theory
Earth?
for
I
2012.
never
Yeah.
heard it.
That was a theory for 2012 that, but like it'd be the planet that crashes into us.
In space, it travels really slow.
Yeah, that's
So it's gonna take years if it's true.
We'd be long dead.
We'll be gone for a
That's
long
what I'm
ass
saying.
time. if
Or
it
the
actually happens.
sun blowing up.
That's
when we
another
don't
thing.
Fucking know when it's gonna
If-
erupt.
For sure, humans are not gonna be on Earth forever. I'm not sure if they'll be alive, but for sure not on Earth because eventually the sun is gonna expand. It's not gonna. I don't think it consumes Earth. No, it does.
It will.
It's Mars that it barely reaches Mars, and Mars is gonna get super hot. That's the.
It's gonna
That's
e-
what's gonna happen.
It's gonna
And
evaporate.
then the other
Earth.
planets are
Do
gonna
Do you
get
think there'll be
different.
like a do you think there'll be like an evolution of? Do you think humanity will cease to exist by the time the sun?
I think.
I
No,
think that there's
I
gonna
think
be.
we're gonna
think we
travel
should
to
like
Mars.
stop.
Yeah, I don't think humans are gonna die. I don't think they're gonna die. I
We're
don't
gonna
see-
expand.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna move eventually. I don't think we're gonna. I don't see our species unless it's like robots or nuclear war. I don't see our species dying out anytime soon.
If we get our act together,
Yeah, we can do
then
anything.
we'll be fine.
What I see is that we do change, not very much physically, but the way that we think. of
Mentally.
course.
Mhm.
Yeah, like if we're talking futuristic things, like we said, religion is gonna be out of the book.
Yeah.
There's no need.
What about eternal life? You think we'll discover that?
They're already working on that, aren't they?
Yeah, they're already working on that. I think.
Yeah.
How would that work?
Go
out?
through surgery to remove
They-
a tumor. Thank God for helping me. Who?
No,
You're
for
like,
real.
yeah, you don't mix science and
They're
religion.
trying
Like,
to-
there's bacteria, like I told you guys. If you guys haven't even fucking checked that out,
What?
it helps.
You,
out.
you mentioned that in
Yeah.
like the last one. I was gonna mention
Ancient
something.
bacteria.
That there was a, I don't know, well it is a bacteria I think, where they implemented it into like the DNA of something, and then it lives for way longer than it's supposed to be. So imagine that bacteria on us with like
It has
multiple
happened
cells.
before.
Yeah.
This guy supposedly he couldn't get sick in a while, and he lived longer. He almost made it up to 90,
They died.
and he walked perfectly fine. He didn't have any back problems for a while until like at the very end.
You know
Started
who else has
experience
back
that shit, you
problems?
know. So it's like ancient bacteria is kind of helping us, maybe probably evolve or survive
We
longer.
can't have
I mean, like, 'cause-
immortality though. We can't have
Eventually,
immortality.
we will die though.
No, like immortality is gonna be possible, but it shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, because at some point you're gonna hit a limit. Now, let's say if we're stuck on
immortal-
Earth and we're immortal, where eventually Earth is gonna get overpopulated. Now, if we're able to colonize other planets, it'll be fine. Let people live as long as they want.
But that sucks though, because everybody's dying around you. If they don't get the
No, I'm
same
saying
shit,
everyone gets immortal.
is immortal.
Oh.
Like they can't die of old age.
But the problem is because then that's the thing about life. Death is part of life, and I think eventually people would want to die at some point. Eventually, people are gonna get tired of just living, but they can't die.
Because like they've already lived their life, they've seen everything, they've done everything
The
they
part
want to
of the
do.
journey
What's the
is the
point of
end.
living at that point?
For real, the
They've
part
done
of the
everything.
journey is the end.
Well, I just realized something. I just remembered something. Eventually, people are gonna die. If we manage to colonize other planets, do you guys know about space and how it's expanding?
I think.
Oh
so.
yeah. Like
Space-
it's slowly expanding more and more.
Yeah, but eventually, over time, it's gonna cave in on itself. That's from what I've heard. That eventually it's gonna cave in and just get destroyed.
Yeah.
So
like galaxies destroying each
yeah,
other.
Yeah,
because
they're gonna hit each other.
It goes back
at
to the
some
thought of
point.
I think it's mass.
Oh, and create a new galaxy or a new
like galaxies are gonna
Like the rubber
collide
band
to each
thing, like
other,
they're gonna
and it's
fucking
fuck it up.
Yeah, eventually it'll become too much for itself and then
just shatter.
Yeah, and then
So what the fuck? How does this work? You know, space
It's
in
confusing.
general. Like,
Space?
what the fuck is that shit? Where
but
they
that's the
did-
that's the
at
problem
this
though. We
point-
don't know. These are just
like we're just
thoughts.
particles. If you think about it,
for sure.
We're just made up a
We're
ton of
meaning, that's the
something
thought.
big.
When you compare us to space, we're meaningless. A lot of people say
So
that.
you think like there's fucking titans up there or something, dude? Think about it.
That's
like,
what I'm saying, like,
that's
we don't
what I'm
There
trying
is
to
a
say.
theory where I don't know if you guys saw this game ever. It's called Everything, where you can literally become everything. You can go like extremely small to like the atomic level. Then you get so small, then that you see another universe within that like
oh yeah, the
quantum realm.
Yeah, the quantum realm.
the quantum realm. So it's like you can become so big that you see yourself as like something extremely small, or you can go so small that you see things as like extremely big. So it's like
You think parallel universes exist?
Yes.
ooh,
It's possible.
that
See,
I
that's
believe in parallel universes.
when I think of parallel universes, I can't help but just think of comics.
You wanna be
In
upside down.
reality, though, in reality,
it's hard to
it's hard to process
Yeah.
it because like I don't know,
I like the idea of a parallel universe where like
you gay.
What?
a
can
choice
do it.
Where,
you
like,
make right
everything-
now would be different in our
Yeah,
universe.
a parallel
I love
universe
that
where I'm
idea.
straight.
love it.
I hate to bring this up.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
I don't watch Rick and
Okay,
Morty.
so Rick and Morty.
I'm not smart enough.
So they have portals. They could travel to different universes. In one of them, Rick and Morty had to leave their original world, so they went to one where they die.
No, it was the same thing they were doing too. Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. It's like where
Like,
Rick is like doing something with a machine. He's like using a screwdriver.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they fuck it up. They destroy the machine, but at the process, they end up dying. So they went into a time where like they're dead, so they take over their
And what he
life.
says though, he's like, oh, there's like a whole bunch of worlds out there.
There's infinite
A nu-
worlds.
Yeah,
There's
but
An
a
infinite
number
amount
of
of
The multiverse.
yeah, he's like, and some of them do repeat what we're doing. He's like, in a number of them, we die in it. So he's like, we take over it. That's what happened, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it
I
was in the
remember.
first season where like Rick and Morty created something that
I know
ruined
what-
humanity.
I know what they created. Morty
Show me what you got.
Oh yeah, Morty wanted to
get
a
his
girl.
crush.
Yeah, he wanted to get with his crush, and it was like a spray bottle. something
It
like
did
that.
work.
It worked, but later on, it ruined humanity overall. So then Rick's plan was like
Do a lot of dumb shit. He didn't like care at all.
he
It
didn't
looked like
care.
he
They
was
tried
just-
to fix it, but in the end, Rick was like, "We gotta leave this world. We gotta leave it. Go to a different reality." So then he uses the portal gun to go to reality,
The
where
same one.
it's the same exact thing, but one thing changed, and that change was that they died before they made the machine. So then they take over that place. You should watch.
As much as I hate to say this, but
It's a good
it's
example.
very realistic. Yeah.
Okay. where just certain events didn't happen.
In one of the
Right.
in one of the episodes, he makes a TV, a cable box, and he says infinite realities, infinite possibilities. One of the possibilities, you're a movie star.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just heard that.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It was a kid crying.
So that's a good example of like in parallel universes.
I guess I do like the thought that there's different realities where different.
There's a
There's
reality
different
where I'm
versions of-
actually happy.
There's a reality where I'm skinny.
Okay.
There's a reality where I'm fat.
Wait,
Hold
on.
on.
But hold
I'm
on.
currently in it. There's a reality where the MCU doesn't exist.
Oh, that'd be
That's
hard
one
to
where I never want to live in.
A reality where I was born 5 years earlier, a minute earlier.
A reality where I never met you guys. Oh god, I'd be happy as fuck.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
We can make the reality right now.
We can.
I don't know. I guess
A reality without this podcast.
black holes are entrances to other realities.
Imagine wormholes. Shit.
It's
We don't know what's in the
singular.
world.
Like we could like if anything we could watch Interstellar because I have it. But
Ain't
it's
that like
a
3 to 4 hours long?
2.
That's 2?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
but it
Titanic.
explains dude. It's a good example of how humanity will fuck up.
Okay.
We're about
148.
Yeah, 148. Damn.
It's a long ass podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
Alright, well,
This was super
This isn't gonna be a
interesting.
2-part.
No, we're gonna.
No.
I think we have to cut it off here, guys.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
Because he's gotta go home.
Yeah,
Aaron
I
has to
gotta
go
go.
home.
Yeah,
Aaron,
this
we have
guy
to
has
drop
go
off
home.
Aaron.
Well,
already.
Aaron has to go home, guys. He has to get ready for his moving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Did you ever say his last words from earlier?
No.
No,
This-
your
this
last
is
words.
any
These
last
are your
words?
last words.
This is your last chance to say something. Once you say it, you have to leave.
No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
But you can't talk after that.
No.
No, yeah, I don't like. Please don't.
What's
be
the last thing you want to say to this podcast before you return?
Please don't be anything stupid like EI.
I'm gonna miss you guys so much. I'm gonna miss doing these consistently. I'm gonna miss being part of it. Well,
You're still gonna be
and-
part of it, but later on.
But
yeah,
like,
but I'm not gonna be.
he-
I'm not gonna be like fully like.
You're gonna be here and there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
once in a
And
while.
I'm gonna miss that. So yeah, that's really all I had to say. And that's it for the podcast, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet.
We might have a Patreon.
Yeah. We're gonna probably open a Patreon.
We're gonna need a Patreon to make this
Yeah.
podcast better.
We do. We need
Right now,
microphones.
we have one mic.
We'll cover
and
the
a
Patreon
computer.
We'll come
another
up
day.
with
We'll cover it
Patreon.
on another day.
So,
Would you like to do the honors and close off this podcast?
so yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, goodbye.
Yeah.
Shut up,
Bye.
Aaron.
Okay.
Okay, Aaron.
Alright, guys.
All right.
Next episode, I'm gonna read off of my list.
Yeah,
Oh,
Caesar,
fuck.
Caesar has a list of ideas.
Alright.
It's gonna be the mind of Caesar.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Aaron.
All right,
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye. I got that.
Did you
Leave it.